champion DeMarco Farr, Sweet Tea. Travis Rogers, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Thursday afternoon, the 2nd of July, 2026.
I'm a chivato.
Yes, 4th of July weekend is here. Our final show of the week. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Don't worry, we're going to get you through that afternoon drive. If you're headed to the market, you're getting ready for the barbecue tomorrow, you're picking up booze, maybe you're picking up Sticky Icky, maybe you're even making a stop for Booger Sugar. Who knows, man?
Yes.
DeMarco said that was going to be his wrestling name.
That's going to be my wrestling name when I put on a mask. Booger Sugar.
No. We've got more NBA free agency frenzy, more reaction to the week that was for the Lakers, Dodgers, Padres, World Cup, Team USA. What kind of meat is DeMarco going to put on the grill? Travis is a grill man. And anytime we could talk about producer D's, young D's meat, I mean, why not?
Circumcision.
No! And, of course, more Funchy Leva and his fun and frivolity.
I did it in my dirty kitchen, man, with dishes everywhere. I literally got down on one knee.
Let's do it. The social team in the back's here, too.
Oh.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Feel Good Thursday.
Why don't you shut up?
As we get ready for the 4th of July, happy birthday, America. Your Thursday afternoon in the Southland right now.
Yeah!
Oh, happy 250!
I am a grill man, and if you are interested in such things, you might want to stick around for Straight Up coming up a little bit later on. I'd like to help the people, DeMarco.
Pen and paper?
I was just saying that if you're looking for just a rough outline that will lead you to success, I'm going to provide.
I'm all ears. I need that. Yes, sir.
So how you guys feeling today?
Terrific.
Trudell, you doing all right? I'm a little worried about you. I got to be honest.
No, I'm doing great overall.
Okay.
I was a little hot, I understand, yesterday on the air about the red card given to the USA, but the USA did win. They are in a position to advance, although I think a slight underdog to Belgium. But overall, doing well, Travis.
We're going to win the cup.
Good.
We're going to win the cup.
We're
going to win the cup, Trudell.
Here's what's fun.
What?
They still have a chance.
We're going to win the cup.
They still got a chance. They're still in the tournament.
Belgium
They're still
has
alive.
no chance.
Trudell, I'm glad that you're here today because this is my first question. This is, you said it a second ago, our best striker is unavailable for the game against Belgium. Is this something that can be made up with a variety of other guys, or is this literally, hey, look, our guy that can score goals is off the pitch, and now we're going to have to
and don't
do that
hold
thing.
back. That was a BS call.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. But how cooked are they as far as it comes forward from scoring and being able to win the game?
So not cooked.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. So Folarin Balogun was born in the U.S., raised in England, and could have played for multiple national teams. I think that he chose the U.S. in part because it's much harder to start for Team England with Harry Kane, who's one of the best strikers in the world, maybe the best right now.
Even I know Harry Kane, DeMarco.
Yeah, Sir Harry Kane.
Yes.
He will be knighted.
I had to stop myself.
And when I say I know him, I mean I know his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he's our best striker, but we have a couple other good strikers that could put in there. Timothy Weah is one. Haji Wright is another. You can play Pulisic higher. He's best on the wing when he can kind of cut into the teeth of the defense and sets guys up like Balogun in the middle. But so it's not that it takes you out, but I'm trying to think of an equivalent. Like if when Luka and Jalen Brunson were playing in Dallas and Luka had to miss a couple games early in that series against Utah, I think it was, and then Brunson kind of took over, and you were like, oh, okay, he can do it too. Like you can still get the job done, but the guy isn't as good.
But we're going to need an
option.
Moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's so Belgium is a little bit better, but they're not Spain.
That's what I'm getting the smell of.
They're not France.
That's waffles.
Okay.
No, I'm getting the smell of it. Like it ain't going to matter anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. See, we need our guy back.
I'll just say this: like it's not so much of an absence that the rest of the team can just fully blame it for them not winning the game. Is what I would say. So there's no one now. In other words, if Messi is the one that's going to miss a game for Argentina, well, they're so deep that maybe they win a game, but they're not winning the tournament. But it's Messi.
Like Trey McBride being out for the Cardinals.
The U.S. team
USA. He's active?
No, okay. So let me put it this way: it's like a star wide receiver is out, but you still have the quarterback. Like you still have the ability to move the ball down the field.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So like you can't use it. So if Tom Brady and the Patriots get to the Super Bowl and there's no Randy Moss, like it's harder to win, but they can still win the game.
Yeah. Okay. I got
right.
it.
So
that's the way I would put it.
I'm thinking of some of the worst calls that come to mind for me. Just like
Mikel Roby-Coleman. That was a no call.
That was a no call, but it was an egregious no call.
Yeah, okay.
I think that certainly qualifies. I think.
What was the was it Angel Hernandez,
God.
the no hitter?
Which
that was Jim Joyce.
Jim Joyce
Jim
was the one I
Joyce,
was going to bring up. Jim Joyce with Armando Galarraga
That's the one.
was throwing a perfect game. He had gotten 26 of the 27 outs. There's a ground ball to first base. Galarraga is covering the bag.
Poor guy.
Miguel Cabrera flips him the ball. Clearly out. Not even a bang play. Clearly out. Safe pre-replay. So it's the imperfect game as it's known now. Was it that bad? Was it that bad of a call?
Not that bad.
Okay.
It was just bad. Let me rewind a little bit on this. And so I'm particularly passionate about this. So my first job was a soccer referee. And the guy that ran the clinic, so you have to go pass a clinic, your parents paid $20 or whatever, and they send you to a clinic.
Job ever. How old are you?
I was like 12.
Okay.
So it starts
right.
out you start as a linesman, right?
Okay,
so offsides, not offsides, throw for
They're on the
those
take
team,
too. Them
throw
offsides
for the other.
Yeah.
Not at FIFA, DeMarco.
I'm just saying. Okay.
But like it took several years. I think by the time I was 15 was the first time I was a center ref, and that's where you have to know the entire rules of the whole game.
And
What do you get paid to be a center ref at 15 years
wasn't
old?
bad. Back in the early 90s, $50 a game.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You got to run the whole field. You got to see everything.
But it's good training though.
It is? Okay,
it's good
yeah.
cross train. I would use it to kind of get in shape. And,
Okay.
So anyway, what they take out the cards, and the way that he described it was, all right, this is a yellow card. Use this liberally and early to make sure that the players know that you mean business and they're going to follow along. Okay, this is something that you can use to basically maintain discipline. It's a caution. That's why it's yellow.
Okay.
Then he took out the red card. This is the red card. Never, ever use this unless you have to. In other words, it is such a big punishment to take one out because there's no equivalent in other sports. Hockey, you can get a 5-minute major, but you get to come back on the ice even after 5 minutes.
And you certainly get to come back the following night.
And you exactly. And so if you get a red card in soccer, not only are you out for that game, you are out for the next game.
Wow.
And they put this into play many, many years ago because the game was a little bit more physical, a little bit more violent, and there were just harsher tackles, and they're like, what's the mechanism by which
Travis,
we can get a guy?
That's what makes me think, like, when you have to call that stuff, what would this game be without rules?
Well,
playing soccer without rules.
Rugby. Basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Wow.
So I get the purpose of the rule, but like we have evolved now. The game's been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
Like the red card, I just think it's still used too often. And in this case, the thing that makes it much more frustrating from an American point of view is that the referee didn't even think that it was worthy of an initial foul. He had to have the birdie in his ear, which were the nerds in the booth that were going over the film, being like, you might want to take a look at this. There's violent conduct because the cleat makes contact
Violent
to the
conduct.
ankle.
It looks bad.
Which it does.
Yeah.
But it's all about why and how it happened. And the mechanism by which it happened was not the Bosnian player had the ball, and the USA player slid in violently in order to try to get the ball and just crashed into his leg, which is the purpose of a red card for that kind of a tackle. This was a 50-50 ball. Both players went for it. Their legs just got tangled in a weird way, and the spike happened to hit the other guy's ankle.
Well, you said it during cross, and I think it's a great point, is the Bosnian player and his teammates and the coaching staff, they weren't even up in arms.
No.
They weren't, because anybody that's watched even 10 minutes of this tournament has seen that, when a player hits the deck, arms go up, coaches go up, people start pointing, people start screaming. That wasn't even the case in this. It was, and
are they balancing or something? Like, was that red card necessary? Did they have to balance something from before?
Because
there's been a lot of red cards in this World Cup.
It's my same problem with the NBA with the instant replay and going to the booth is that when you actually look at something and slow it down and you see it 15 times from 15 different angles, it is then hard to say that it's not a violation of some kind.
That sounds like
whereas
roughing the passer.
if you just keep it if you just keep it moving, and like we're all fine here.
He
guys.
didn't hit him in the head. He ducked into it.
What's the point of an official? You're there to keep the game moving. That's your job. You're not there to pause it and tweak it and change it. They didn't just change this game. They now changed the biggest game in U.S. American soccer history coming up against Belgium.
Well, I think the problem with this stuff is, and football absolutely qualifies for this. The NBA absolutely qualifies for this. Baseball, I think, is mostly exempt from it because the stuff that they're reviewing in baseball is fair or foul, strike or not. It either hit the box or it didn't. There's not a lot of subjectivity when it comes to review stuff.
The ball is stuck. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, but the worst things are like figure skating.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We've lost the idea
sports,
of the nerds, as you put it, is this was not meant to be analyzed frame by frame in slow motion. It was meant to replay at its heart, at its most basic level, is meant to fix egregious errors.
100%.
It's made to fix where a guy's foot is out of bounds by this much, and the referee either missed it or something else and say, no, he's clearly out. It's not meant to go back and watch a guy catch the ball, get tackled to the ground. The ball wiggles for a microsecond. We're saying it's an incomplete pass.
Right.
No, it's not. That's not the purpose. And this felt like that to me. This felt like one of those things.
Yeah, you don't think they have it out for America, do you?
No, in fact, you can't really apply a conspiracy theory because it's definitely much better for FIFA to have the USA advance as far as they can. So that part of it, I don't buy into. I think it's just more what Travis is getting at.
Yeah.
As what is the job of the official and why is that job required?
Okay.
And again, as somebody that just did low-level soccer, like when you are on the field and you're hearing all the players talk the whole game, you have the best feel for the game. All right, it's the same thing like being courtside in an NBA game or being or being on the if you're on the field, you just get a sense, and that's the person that I want making the judgment call. I don't want that outsourced and then converse and then seeing a different angle. Then you are removing the agency of the one person who's supposed to have
When
it.
he said that in the back, like there's a guy that calls in and says, you need to look at that. My first thought was I would like that in the NFL. And then, no, I wouldn't.
No,
I would not.
Because, look, if you look at anything long enough, you're going to see something.
No, I wouldn't like that at all.
DeMarco, this is what, football is the hardest for like a normie like me watching and trying to figure out, wait, is that holding? Wait, why was that holding? Why didn't they just do the same thing on the last play? Like, why? And
that's what I thought. A missed, like, say there's a touchdown, right? And you're getting ready to line up for the X support, and the guy goes, oh, no, there was a holding you missed way back here. That would drive me nuts. If it's not called, it's not called.
I couldn't agree. But what it should be used for is, hey, you believe it or not, though, as that guy was streaking down the sidelines, he stepped out.
Yeah,
that's what it should be used for, not for something that is subjective, not for something.
Yeah, to me, like holding should be. I'm asking a question with an opinion, sort of, like because I don't know the answer to this, but you're sort of assuming guys are going to be battling.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if one guy is gaining an advantage by doing something you're not supposed to do the whole game, then it should be called. But if both guys are kind of jostling, and then don't you just sort of let that go? It's kind of part of the game.
You let it go, but you're asking the wrong guy. They always hold. All those fat guys hold. That's all they do. They can't move their feet. They hold. But yeah, I mean, there's legal holding. If you keep your arms in the cylinder, you can grab a guy. The minute you do that, that's a hold. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're behind, if the white hat, the umpire, if he's behind the guard and he sees this, he could see like me grab you by the jersey and hang on.
Okay.
That's legal.
But
the
if
minute
you get
out of my cylinder, now I'm impeding your progress. Then that's a hold.
Okay, that's when you have to let him go, and you can't like dive at the feed and whatever.
Yes,
okay.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just the problem, or the part that really gets me so fired up is just how unnecessarily
it's unnecessary
and
review. And this is me on my soapbox all over again. I've been on this for years. It's meant to fix errors of fact. It's not meant to fix errors of judgment.
Well summarized.
It is there to. Look, the ball hit the ground. He stepped out of bounds. It was a foul ball. The foot was on the bag before the ball. That's not, he might have,
it's black and white.
No, it's black and white. It's there to fix those mistakes, not mistakes.
We can't get the guy
of subjectivity.
We're not going to get the guy back?
No, I don't think so.
Not at all.
Yeah. The last thing I would say about it, so for me, to Travis's point, in the NBA, if you want to review a block charge, the only thing that can be allowed is, okay, was that guy's foot on the line, on the cylinder?
Yep.
If not, then judgment call is the one that we're going with. Keep the game freaking moving.
Hey, man.
I got another.
We're going to beat
I want to talk about that free throw rule that we're knocking around in the summer league. I think I'm in love with that.
What's the free throw rule?
We'll get to it coming up
right.
in a little bit. In fact, we're going to go to the NBA coming up next. The grades are in on the Laker acquisitions, and it's a mixed bag, to say the least. We'll get into it coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Trudell's here on a Thursday on 710 ESPN.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states now. That means us in California, right here. It is win or go home time. Think about that. That's it. The World Cup knockout round is here. DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now available in California, so whether you're catching that early kickoff before work, like I know you guys are, or that late match at the bar after work, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers, listen up. Sign up with code LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. Let me say that again. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days by using code LA710. You don't want to forget that. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Now for the legal stuff. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions do apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. For terms, go to dkng.co/predictions promo. Remember the code. Do not forget. LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. Good luck out there.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
On this day in 1997, Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear.
Oh, yeah.
The third round of their heavyweight
You were there?
rematch.
I was there that night.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Berg, you'll love this. Here comes a reference. Me and JT the Brick were there that night.
That guy, he wasn't. Chris isn't here, Dave.
I know, but
we don't need it.
That's who I was there with that night. And I never forget, man. He bit that ear off, and like we ran back to the media outlet center behind where was it? Maybe MGM Grand Garden. Does that sound right?
Probably.
And we couldn't wait to hear what was going to happen afterwards. So yeah, 1997.
What did it sound like, Cap? No, I mean, like, what'd he say?
Oh, that part. That was the aftermath.
The biting of the ear.
Right. The biting of the ear. It sounded like this, Lindsay.
Ew.
Yeah.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Red Card penalty. Score big flavor with Lava Grill's new Red Card combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, chili crisp dumplings, and a refreshing penalty punch for a beverage with mango popping boba. An all-star lineup for just $9.99 only at Lava Grill.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Yo, real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will I Am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
I love the song.
First thing that comes to your mind is?
Throw the damn towel!
Thank you very much.
Throw the towel!
Apollo going through, pointing at Drago, dancing around the Uncle Sam hat.
I love this song and I hate this song. He dies. He's dead. I hate you. Stop the fight. Duke, you should have stopped the fight.
That was the best scene in the whole movie. Not
watching
when he got
Apollo
killed.
die?
No, the pre to the
Apollo died?
the setup for the fight. The dancing.
Yes,
the outfits.
That was. I love
Drago being confused and then him taking it out.
I looked this up for fun because we were texting about the show, and LeBron was going to come up again. And I downloaded or looked up the most talked about athlete of the last 25 years. Do you know who it is? It's actually LeBron James.
I'm not surprised. The only one that I think would even come close, maybe, and I'm taking some of the internationals off of the table because I don't understand that as well.
Two of them are on that, yeah.
Messi
Tiger.
and Ronaldo.
Messi, Ronaldo, and...
Tiger?
Nope, not Tiger.
Not Tiger.
There's a gymnast and another basketball player.
A gymnast?
A gymnast.
Steph
Think
Curry.
very short.
Simone Biles?
Simone Biles is the most talked about athlete. Steph Curry is the other one.
That list is I agree that LeBron might be number one. There's no way that Simone Biles has been talked about more than Tiger Woods.
I think because of the Olympics and
Tiger Woods had a 5-year sex scandal.
That's true.
that dominated every single
I think they
sports
left out
talk
the
show.
negative.
then that's a even more bogus list.
But that's Steph Curry, LeBron James, the most talked about
LeBron
guys.
for
if
sure.
they team up,
those soccer guys for sure. But I mean, as someone who was doing this at the time of Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods was the topic, both good and bad, from basically 1997 when he won the Masters for that. I know that's the start of that list. Through 2010 is when his world blew up. Then he starts getting arrested and driving off cliffs.
That's true.
I mean,
he's still in the news.
Yeah.
I mean, White Bronco dude might be there too for longevity, but yeah.
Well, most of that though was pre-2000, right? Because the trial was in 94,
but it still
95.
carries on.
True.
Yeah. The other guy is the goalie that went from 15,000 people on social media to like 15 million.
Oh, the Cape Verde.
The Cape Verde guy.
the
He's
old
the
guy.
other guy. He's like the most talked about guy now. Like, wow, one great tournament and look at you. Now you're super famous.
I believe he surpassed Ronaldo. Oh, not Ronaldo. Tom Brady. Excuse me.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
not
followers.
Ronaldo. Amazing. That's amazing.
Ronaldo's like $1 billion or something. Everybody likes an underdog. I guess I would put it that way.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah, it resonates. I like that. Yeah, but we can't get away from talking about LeBron. You have been talking about LeBron for 25 straight years.
Oh,
you know this, right?
Oh, for sure. From the time that ESPN put that first high school basketball game on TV, and I want to say it was Jay Billis, and so maybe it was Dick Vitale. I forget who was calling it, but it wasn't like on the Ocho. It was on ESPN. And it's like, wait, we're really putting a high school kid, really? And then he was on Sports Illustrated's cover, which back when that was a huge deal. And then he basically checked every box for the next quarter century.
I only brought that up because, if you live in that world, we have lived in a LeBron world for 20, 25 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the center of that, don't you kind of get used to that attention? Don't you kind of get
I would imagine you become accustomed to it.
Right. So things that we might call passive-aggressive, you might call normal.
Yeah.
Or ego things.
Look, I always try to remember to have a little bit of grace for someone that lives such an atypical life. It is so.
Not in a fishbowl. It's the fishbowl.
You cannot imagine how unusual his life is. So if some weird stuff comes out of that, I always try to factor that into the equation.
I'm just some LA Laker fans, and regardless of how you feel, I think indifference is the biggest one.
Seems to be.
I don't know how you could root against him simply because he's not here.
I'm not rooting against him.
Some people are. I want him to fail wherever he goes. I hope he sucks. Why? Why do you have that sentiment? What did he do to you?
Do you guys think there's a place that he will end up, wherever it is? Obviously, it's not going to be here. That it changes the math of the league, where all of a sudden it's like a team that we, obviously went to San Antonio or OKC or something like that, but that seems unlikely. But whether it's Philly, whether it's Golden State, whether it's Minnesota, some of these names that you hear pop up, does that change the landscape of the NBA where all of a sudden there's a brand new contender in the room?
I got one because it'd be two moves. They just got Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I think they won that trade. There's rumors
They did.
LeBron may wind up in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that plays in the East if you keep a healthy Embiid plus those guys?
I mean, they're a problem. They're a big problem if he goes there. I still would be surprised if he went anywhere other than Golden State, personally. But
Does that change the math if he goes there?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so, just because of the collective age. Now, look, if they make a couple additional moves and if they do end up being able to swap Jimmy Butler, who's coming off this ACL tear, for somebody like an Anthony Davis, then that becomes more intriguing. Or what if Butler rehabs faster the ACL recovery is shorter than it used to be, and LeBron helps them because he's there on a cheap deal, helps them basically stay in that play-in at worst mix, and then they get Jimmy Butler back in March or something, and all of a sudden it's LeBron, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, Steph, and Porzingis, and that's
I forgot that Porzingis is there.
That's a team. That's a dangerous team.
I
can't overlook them. Yeah.
Going back to Philly, like think about what we're talking about though. The Jaylen Brown thing obviously is a huge. He's a tremendous player, a really really good. Joel Embiid has really never been healthy other than the 1 year he won the MVP. That was the 1 year that he was particularly dynamic and played the vast majority of the year.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's going to be what 42.
Yeah, it'll be 42 in
42 year 24
in December. Yeah.
Okay, in year 24, 42, and in Joel Embiid, you need both of those pitches to be strikes. Good luck. Yeah, that just feels
That's a lot of
exceptionally
ifs. A lot of
unlikely.
ifs.
I guess-
but if you can keep them healthy and upright and rested,
But you have
that's a tough out.
In Brown, Maxey, and Edgecombe, you have 3 guys that are on kind of the other side of that, where they're almost always healthy and available, and so then you can ease the way that you use Joel Embiid throughout the season. And LeBron, I mean, he was much healthier than most of the other younger guys around the league, so I actually don't worry about his about LeBron like staying healthy through another season. I think that he has just mastered at this point the ability to.
What's the variable with him? If it's not health, what is it? Just the randomness of life? The
No,
fact that
I
he's
don't
40.
Something really breaks
I
on
think
him.
he's bankable. Like I think, especially at a low number.
Yeah.
The tricky part for me was always like if you're going to try to add LeBron at his $50+ million salary, and then which meant that you would have to get rid of that much salary. But LeBron
don't
is
have to worry
now
about
saying that the money is not potentially going to be an issue. Then it's just nothing but additive.
Gravy. So how do you think we're going to do? We meaning Lakers, this new look Lakers. You've heard the jokes, I'm sure. Stephen A's taking a beating. I mean, they look a lot.
Why don't you go ahead and drop your nickname for him?
Oh, the Snow Time Lakers.
I've heard that one. Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of funny memes. In fairness,
is this it? Is this is going to be the team going forward largely?
Well, I think that the core to me would now be Luka, Austin Reeves, and Kessler. Like that is the core. And then if you want to put kind of secondarily, right, then you get Grimes and Mamu Skadashvili coming in, and Colin Sexton to a degree, and then you have a couple of over players like
Vando,
like Vando, LaRavia, Connect. And this is where you start to hear, well, what about Rui Hachimura? Can the Lakers package a couple of these other contracts, a couple of the guys' names that you just mentioned, and try to get Rui back? Because I do think that they could use him, right, with this type of a build. But so that to me, it's a very good core, but it's tough to when you just do the on paper and you're like, you think about San Antonio and Oklahoma City, and then this Lakers team, which is big and skilled, but in a much different build in the way that San Antonio and OKC are athletic and strong and long and stuff and so that it's tough to think, okay, how do the Lakers match up with those teams and beat them? You need do you need a couple of
I don't want to sound defeatist, right? So let's forget those two. What about everyone else?
You can't forget those two because they're doing this to try to win a title.
I know, but what about everyone else? From 3 through
I think they're right there in that from 3 to 7. They're right there in that range where like Minnesota, depending on what we'll see with LaMelo Ball, goes there.
Mm-hmm.
Denver, although I think they're trending downwards, but Jokic is still there. They still have Murray. They still have Gordon if he can get healthy. And I'd say Houston, you still put in that mix.
I think Houston with Van Vliet coming back is a really interesting.
And Marcus
one.
Smart.
I get Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
I think that Houston, I don't like as much as some. I think like just the way that they're coached and sort of hey, we just have to try harder than the other team
Just
and
play harder.
or yell at you. Like I think that might have to shift at some point and have them run a little bit differently on the offensive end. But you can't dismiss them just with their talent. And that's about it. Like I don't like again, if Golden State got LeBron, then you add them into that conversation. But I don't think Phoenix, is in that class. Portland isn't quite in that class yet. We'll see. John Morant and Lillard and adding that to Scoot Henderson. That's
really didn't
there's
get
a lot
better
going on
or
there.
worse.
Dallas in Memphis, I like a lot. I like what they've done, but they're young. It's going to take a couple years. So New Orleans still down there, Sacramento still down there. Utah will rise, but I don't think they're as good as these teams. They don't have a top 15 or 20 player yet. So the Lakers are in that 3 to 6. I think is a fair place to put them. And then how do they get more athletic? Or does JJ Redick figure out the best way to kind of build the defense around a real elite rim protector and Walker Kessler, which is what I think the short-term solution will be.
Isn't that the easiest route?
Yeah, I mean that's I think what you saw them do that some last year
because
it wasn't like they had a ton of perimeter stoppers last year, and they still managed to be a really good defense once they figured things out. But LeBron played a part of that. Rui Hachimura to an extent played a part of that, and I think that the moves that they made, I get each one. I kind of like each of the guys individually. It's just the at what cost, and then can you make another move? Are you there yet, right? And I don't think you're quite there yet.
That's the big one for me, Trudell, is the cost, right? And I really don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. I still want to see what it looks like. Yeah. Just because something was very expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. True. It's just very expensive. Sometimes really good stuff is very expensive, and if he can play, which is something else I want to get in, because he's missed 40% of the games in his career. He misses a lot of time. So if he can get it squared away, great. We'll get into all that. Plus, we got to talk about complete happiness. I'd like a definition on that, please. I'd like to know what that means exactly, and why is Rui still available. I guess. I don't think that's LeBron's definition of it, but we'll try to figure it out. Coming up next, Greg's going to hop in. Little Dodger talk, little first pitch coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Trudell's here on a Thursday, celebrating the 4th of July on ESPN LA.
Drive away in a new Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. It's always a great line, right? Think about that. Drive away in a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon this summer thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Pechanga's giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz G580E or $100,000 in cash every Saturday this July, plus thousands in easy play. Play with your Pechanga rewards card and earn entries all month long. Then be at Pechanga every Saturday night in July to activate your entries. The more you play, the more chances you have to win. Simple. Must be present to win, obviously. Visit Pechanga.com for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. While you're at Pechanga, check this stuff out. All the other exciting happenings in Southern California's premier resort casino. 24/7 gaming action, dining options for every craving. I mean every craving. Enticing entertainment, award-winning golf, spa luxury, relaxing suites, and much, much more. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off I-15 in Temecula. To discover your perfect combo, head to Pechanga Resort Casino, and I'll see you there.
A chapter closes, and a city reacts.
LeBron realizing, hey, I don't have a voice in that organization anymore.
That's right.
LeBron James is gone. Now, the questions begin.
Does LeBron feel wanted by the Lakers? I don't think he felt wanted by the Lakers.
The next era starts now.
I think it really just comes down to what Luka wants. Luka seems like he's wanting guys from other teams to come and build a team around him.
Breaking it down all day on the home of the Lakers, 710 ESPN.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid...
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis.
Because it's Trudell.
No, it actually started with you guys. That's right.
It started with Trudell.
There you go. Aren't you nervous having your food around him?
You shouldn't be anymore.
It
was a one time. All you got to say yes.
Yep.
He's mad at me right now.
Well,
I understand why. I'm just not a big fan of missing it. So we'll figure it out.
Pitfalls of leadership, Greg. Come on.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
If everybody's happy, that means you're not doing
There
your
you
job
go.
right.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I've learned that too. I try to make everybody happy.
Doesn't work.
And then it all comes on to me.
If you
make
try
me
to make
not
everybody
Okay.
happy, no one is happy.
That's right.
That's
Embrace
the
it.
old.
What was the hockey coach from Miracle?
Herb Brooks.
Embrace it. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
No,
to
I
your
know.
grave.
It might be time to embrace.
Herb
The
Brooks
villainy-
instead of Gregory Arthur Bergman. Gregory Herb Brooks Bergman.
There are Dodgers that I call my villain. Maybe it's time for me to become the villain.
Okay.
You're
Too late.
self-villainizing.
There you go.
Self-villainizing.
All
Yeah.
right.
He's so mad at
Do
me
you
right
still
now. He
have
can't
a
even
villain?
look at me right
No,
now.
you still have a Dodger villain?
I'm not worried about it. It's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna work out for
Oh,
everybody.
yo, you think so?
We'll
Who's
figure it
your,
out.
who's
I'm
your
glad you
Dodger
think so.
villain again?
Right now, I don't have one.
Yeah, I didn't
Can I
think so.
introduce you to Kyle Tucker?
He's yours, and he's also Marcus's, so I can't take it from Marcus. So Marcus
You
already
got on
chose
base
Kyle
4
Tucker.
times?
Stop. I don't want to have this.
4
argument
walks,
right?
right? Come on. That's productive. That's
He makes
positive.
$60 million a year. Can we do something,
He
please?
did. That's
and I know they
positive.
got a 400-game lead.
Would you rather
I
him
know they're
strike
going
out?
to the playoffs. I'd rather him do something.
Would you rather
something.
have him on base or in the dugout?
Ugh.
There you
The
go.
fact that he's not swinging wildly is a step forward.
There you go. See, Travis?
Yeah, let's make small improvements when we make $60 million a
Forget
year.
the
Let's
paycheck.
I understand what you're saying. You're not wrong, but at the same time, at least we're getting improvement.
There you
It's not
go.
like Michael Conforto last year, where it just kept going farther
Michael
and farther
Conforto
down.
didn't make $60 million.
No, I understand.
They don't care.
I understand, but it was still somebody that was completely terrible and just stayed terrible the entire year.
Can I push back in a different way?
Please.
And I get that the track record makes this a more difficult argument to make, but the Dodgers didn't need to give him that money.
That's true.
No,
They could have gotten. They have
100
minor leaguers playing just as well. They just did it because they sort of can, but that's probably going to cause a strike in baseball.
It might.
So why? And it's all he gets all the blame for basically saying, okay, yeah, like I'll play for that much money.
I can't stand the guy, and you're not changing my mind no matter what the facts may be.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What's weird about it is, weird's the wrong word, but what's remarkable, I guess, is the Dodgers laid out more money for Kyle Tucker and Edwin Diaz. They were the two most expensive free agents on the market. They've literally given the team nothing, and they're running away with the best record in baseball.
Best record in baseball and 12 games up in the division.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild that they just took last year's team, said, okay, we're going to make it this much better by adding these great players, and they don't give you anything. They're still better than they were last year.
They're better than they were last year. Diaz really hasn't even played.
He played like 4 times?
How do you explain that then?
That all of their guys are playing the way that they're supposed to, and some of them are playing even better than that.
Mookie just made his way back to the good
And then he got
column.
hurt again, which they scratched him last night. Hopefully it's not a big deal. No, Mookie got
He's
hot.
in tonight.
Oh, good. Freddie's having a Freddie year. Yep. Otani's having an Otani year. Muncy's the best third baseman in the National League. Andy Pajes is an all-star. I mean, all of their starting rotation has been flawless, basically, with the exception of Sheehan, who's actually halfway decent.
He's decent. I was just going to say, you don't have Glasnow, you don't have Snell, and guys like Roki Sasaki, Justin Robleski, Emmett Sheehan, Eric Lauer are all
Lauer's been really good.
carrying you through to the best record in baseball.
So what they've, like you said, Greg, they got a 12-game lead in their division. They're not going to blow a 12-game lead. Like, I believe in the baseball gods and all that stuff, and I don't like to, but they're not going to blow a 12-game lead. They might lose in the first round of the playoffs.
One question: has anybody ever lost a 12 game?
Sure. The Angels did it in 90, was it 5 or 6?
Yeah, somewhere around.
Something
that's a
crazy
complete
like
collapse, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
12. And this team with 12 games, it might as well be 200.
I got you.
It's not going to happen. So how do you stay plugged in, ready to go, sharp, crisp, and on the level that you need to stay at going to the playoffs when you have 3 months of baseball to play where the stakes are literally non-existent.
I think that if it was any other team and not with the veterans that are on this team that have done this before, I think that would be a problem. But because you have Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani and Max Muncy, who's been here forever, and even when Kike Hernandez comes back, and all the way up and down this roster is guys that have been there before, have gone to the World Series, sees what it takes to get there. They know that every single game matters, that they're going to keep playing that way. They're going to go through a lull. Like, don't get me wrong. They're going to go through a losing streak where they're going to lose like 7 out of 12 or something like that.
The season
yeah, exactly. They're still going to lose that type of game, and you're going to be like, oh, my God, what's wrong with them? But they're going to be
Anybody that asks that question, stop listening to him for the rest of your life.
Okay, I got two
You know
things.
what I mean? Like, sometimes you just lose a game.
I got two things. Catcher.
Yeah.
When is Will Smith coming back?
TBD.
After the All-Star break.
Okay, that's an area of concern. And when you do get Snell and Glasnow back, right, who doesn't pitch for you?
Sheehan.
Gone. See ya.
Gone, period.
Down to AAA.
I don't think he's going to try. I think they'll put him in the bullpen. I think they'll use him there. He's a good major league pitcher. I don't think you stash him down there like that. I think he stays on the big league roster. I think it's one of those middle guys they have down there that is the odd man out. I don't think Sheehan gets sent down.
Maybe, and you're probably right, but I also think that he's having a lot of issues where it comes to location, issues with his velocity rising and falling. He's kind of up and down with that. So if you go down to AAA, then you can work all those kind of things out, then come up and be in the bullpen.
We're judging him by the standard of the Dodgers. By any other standard, he's a really good major league pitcher.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like him in the minor league seems crazy.
Right, but there is still this issue. Like the last game that they just played, was it against the Padres? Who was it that they were playing? Yeah, it was Padres, and it was a man named
You said you hated how he pitched.
I did not like how he pitched at all. I thought he pitched poorly in that game. Like he was wild. He was way outside. He was 6-7 inches off the plate, and they were swinging at that stuff.
Yeah.
Like so that the location and the pitches were just totally off for him. And I think his velocity was way up and down. That's something that they can fix.
You're not
and I
worried
think if
about-
you're going to fix something, it's going to be in AAA. It's not going to be in the bullpen.
Snell, Glasnow coming back? Like,
not even a little
not
bit.
at all?
Not even slightly.
Not even a little bit.
Being good when they come back.
They're going to be real fresh. The league will not have seen them for the better part of a year. They're going to they're just going to come in and wipe people out. I really believe that.
Go look at Blake
Both of those guys are unhittable when they pitch.
Yeah.
They just don't pitch very much.
Go look at Blake Snell over the last 3-4 years. He's always hurt at the beginning of the year. He comes back in the second half of the year. When he was with the Padres or the Giants, he was out for the whole year, and then he threw a no-hitter later on in the second half.
Snell is Nolan Ryan compared to Tyler Glasnow. Right. I mean, he pitches every day relative to Glasnow.
Give him half a ring.
So
That's all
Snell,
you get
this
is
is just
half
how
a ring.
Snell is. Like you're just like, okay, you're going to miss half the year, and you're going to be great in the second half.
I think one of the things they do in the second half, and there's going to be enough of them that we're going to, coming out of the All-Star break, they go to New York, they play the Yankees 3 games, at Yankee Stadium, first time they've been back since the World Series. That'll be fun. And then you're just trying to find things to get over. When do we play against Chris Sale? When do we face Mizorowski? When do we see Skeens again? Like you're gonna try to find things to turn into measuring sticks, because just clobbering the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, the Padres, and the Giants is like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I mean, was there any difference between winning the division by 15 games or 25? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
None of it matters. But I want to go back to something that DeMarco said, the catching portion of it.
At
And
least
Will
you got
Smith.
my name right.
What was I going to call you?
How many names have I been?
DeMarcus.
You got
DeMarcus.
Marcellus
Okay,
yesterday.
Momo called me Marcellus.
DeMarco, DeAndre, and Marcus DeMarco.
You got a Marcellus
Momo called me
yesterday.
Marcellus. What? Come
Yes.
on. Yesterday? Anyway,
Don't interrupt Marcellus, Greg.
Okay, Kirk, relax.
There you go. See, thank you.
That's my personal favorite one.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
But so, let's say that Will Smith is injured and it's pretty bad, and they need to go out at the deadline and get somebody, because it's just Dalton Rushing and it's just Chucky Robinson. Do you go out and overpay for a catcher?
I don't think you overpay. I think you go get a guy that is a major league quality backup catcher that's
back up to Rushing. So
Yes.
you're comfortable with Rushing as the starter if Will Smith is out for the long
Just give
term.
him one
Yes.
of your multitude of extra pitchers.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
there's
plenty
a few
of
of them.
No, I think what it is you just find
Tyler
a guy
Glasnow, anybody?
that if you need to, there'd be a line for Tyler Glasnow.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, there'd be a line for the guy.
That's the thing. You could get somebody pretty good.
The only thing that freaks me out is too strong. That gives me a moment of pause is Rushing's emotional state on any given night.
Right.
He is an incredibly emotional player.
Runs hot.
And we saw him and he wanted to fight Shohei Ohtani, which is probably the craziest thing anybody has ever wanted to do in the history of baseball.
He really didn't want that.
It's like Dave got to him pretty damn fast. That Freddie Freeman got to him pretty damn fast.
Have we heard
the
anything
mental
more?
skills coach got to him really fast.
Have we heard anything after the fact on that?
Rushing basically did a mea culpa.
Yeah,
I'm embarrassed. Yeah,
I mean, like since then, like I assume, it's all good. This stuff happens. We're professionals and all that.
That was Shohei which squashed the media.
And Rushing did do the interviews. Like it's my fault. Even when it's not my fault, it's my fault. I understand that. I can't do that. And I thought he handled it well. I like the guy. I sat with him for an hour at Legends Attic one day, and we kind of just chit-chatted and stuff. He's a really interesting, fun guy, and he's young, and he's emotional, and he's really good, and he wants to play. But it's one of those, dude, I love this, but I just don't love it today.
Calm down.
Not right now.
By the way, I'm always fine with adults, especially who care about winning. I'm fine with guys arguing.
Me too.
Yeah,
but not like beating up stuff, breaking bats over your head.
That's, of course,
that
goes
performative
a little too far.
nonsense.
Goes
Right?
a little too far, sure.
Yeah, when Shohei had hit that massive home run and Dalton Rushing was on base, he was hitting ninth that day, and so they made it a huge motion of like, oh, big hugs and slapping each other on the butt and like giving each other. They went over the top and be like, we're fine. Look at this.
Which leads you to believe they're not.
Oh, this is
but
wonderful.
That's a
But
topic
that's
for
good.
another-
That's a good sign. We're doing it for the good of the team.
They're all pros.
As soon as this is over, I'm whooping your ass.
Shohei doesn't seem like somebody that holds grudges.
He
Like,
doesn't.
I think he's
Why?
He doesn't.
Why not?
Nothing bothers him.
He doesn't like. He
What's
likes
fine?
everybody.
Haven't you seen Japanese anime? Come on now. They do.
It's downstairs
That's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. It's everywhere, right? Yeah.
Holy
smoke.
Right. It's everywhere.
Getting into the building today was quite a sight. Yeah, that was a lot.
Man, I wish I liked something as much as those people like Japanese anime.
I don't even like my family that much.
I don't like sports. I love sports. I don't wear jerseys.
Right.
Like
Hold on,
I don't.
Travis. Martinis?
That's a good point.
But you don't wear. You wouldn't wear a martini.
I'm taking a break, by the way.
Oh wow!
I'm taking a break.
Are you really?
Why?
Yeah, the vacation was long.
Okay.
The vacation was long. No, I'm not quitting for life.
Okay.
Just
I just told that I'm breaking the streak tonight. It's
Good
been
for
a
you.
month.
You deserve
good.
it.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy.
Going in.
You deserve
Yes, I need
This
to
is the
deserve
right weekend to do that.
Thank
by
you
the
very
way.
much.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
gotta
happy
save up
250.
for Monday night because I'm going to be watching Team USA.
The more you say it, the less I want to do it.
The negotiations shall continue. We've got our race to the crown. Our snake draft is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav Trudell's here on a Thursday on 710 ESPN.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Is there any better match than soccer and pizza? Our friends at Pizza Hut have 2 winning deals all summer long. Need a quick carryout before kickoff? Grab a large 1-topping pizza for just $9.99. Want more toppings or delivery? Get a large 3-topping pizza for only $12.99, available for delivery or carryout. So whether you're watching every minute or just tuning in for the big moments, Pizza Hut is the winning move this summer of soccer. Order today on the Pizza Hut app or go to pizzahut.com.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7, is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
It's time for Race to the Crown right now on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
Race to the Crown is driven by Rotolo Chevrolet, California's #1 Chevy dealer 13 straight years. Huge inventory, outstanding service. Rotolo takes pride in doing it right. Rotolo Chevrolet, #1 for a reason. Time for Race to the Crown right now.
All right, we typically will do this on Fridays, but because everybody will be enjoying some barbecue, some World Cup, some Fridays off, some libations, we're going to do our Race to the Crown, our snake draft today on a Thursday. Geeter's going to be devastated because Trudell gets to participate. It's a close race between who enjoys the snake draft more, between Andy Kamenetsky and Geeter, because Geeter, I think, stays up at night prepping for these things.
Would say Geeter. And
you think it's Geeter by a mile?
Oh, my God, yes, by a mile.
Okay.
Yes.
You can talk to
He
me to that.
still gets mad when he loses.
He does. He's like competing at it in a way. Like he wants to win it as opposed to just get what he wants.
Geeter by a mile. Yes, sir.
All right, Funch, what are we doing today? What's our inspiration?
All right, guys. So back on this day in 1996, Independence Day opened at the box office.
Oh, yeah.
Starring one Will Smith.
Yes.
And then also in 1997, the year after, what was it?
Wild Wild West?
Yes.
Wild West came out.
Wild West. The Bomb.
The Bomb.
The stinky movie that it was.
Yes, which if it came out today, I believe it would have lost $500 million with like inflation and all that stuff.
Did us
nowadays.
a favor. He turned down The Matrix to do that.
I heard you say that. That's crazy.
Thank God.
He was going to be Neo?
He was going to be Neo. And Morpheus was going to be
and
somebody
that's when
else.
It was like really, really, really hot, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole movie's different.
So, in honor of just the Will Smith back-to-back, big budget, whatever movies or whatever back in the 90s, we're going to do the Will Smith, anything that Will Smith did draft.
Ah, okay. Anything
that Will Smith
puts anything on the table.
You can put anything on the table as well as a slap to Chris Rock. You can also do Summertime, his song. You can do Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Will Smith wasn't just a star. He was a guaranteed hit at one point.
You could do any of his movies.
Guaranteed hit.
No question about it.
No. Who's going first?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Can I say something, guys?
Yes.
Whenever I do this, I forget how to do this.
That's all.
Well, the first thing you're supposed to do is put together an order of who picks and which. Yeah.
Why don't we just go around the room?
Let's do it.
True.
Trudell is here the least often getting to do this, so he should get the top pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my personal favorite Will Smith, anything, is Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2.
Oh,
almost specifically.
Good pick.
There's something about Mike Lowry character and the
Mike Lowry
and the kind of the correspondence with Martin Lawrence, and I saw both movies on spring break with my college buddies, which sort of crystallized it as in like different years. And so I'm going with Bad Boys and Bad Boys.
Did you like the remake or the reboot or whatever that came out recently?
Bad Boys for Life?
Yeah, Bad Boys. I enjoyed it just for nostalgia purposes, but it wasn't going to hit like the first.
What was the son-in-law that finally showed up? What was his name? The one that got the heat at the door.
Reggie
showed up as a Navy SEAL or whatever, or Marine.
That's right.
And saved the world.
Reggie,
yes,
baby.
sir. Way to go,
That's
Reggie.
Like the great scene where Will Smith comes out and takes out the gun
Yes.
when he comes in to take his daughter out.
Bang, bang.
What's your name? What do they say? Something about like
can you fight? Can you fight? I want to know if we can fight. Yes, sir. Good pick.
All right, DeMarco, you're up next.
Well, okay. It's a Will Smith anything, right?
Yep.
Then give me the slap.
Damn right.
Give me the slapper around the world.
Look, for a guy that's made who knows how many movies, literally dozens, if not 100 or more.
Yes.
If you said to me, Will Smith, go.
That's number
slap
one.
At the Oscars. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. I mean, I've enjoyed his movies. I like Fresh Prince.
Did you like this?
No, it's just
no,
the thing
but I
he's
can't
known
not.
for.
I can't. I'll never not think of that first when I think of Will
Can't
Smith.
unsee it?
Yes, that's well said.
The rapper Pitbull, he said, now my name comes up before the dog when you Google search. Right. That's how famous he is. That's how famous this slap is. Over everything he's done, you'll see that first.
Here's one of the things about that slap.
I want that slap on my list.
When it happened, I think the whole world went, hey, wait. That was actually real.
That was really happening.
Yeah,
that's not a bit.
I thought it was a bit.
Is not a bit. Everything else feels staged, and this was a world-famous movie star slapping a world-famous comedian in front of the world.
When he sat down and played that soundbite, keep your name, my wife's name out. That's
my wife's name out your mouth.
That's when I knew it was real.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's really upset
He's
right
mad.
there. Right.
He's mad. All right, so DeMarco gets the
Travis,
slap.
go. You go.
I'm going next?
You're going
Yes.
next.
Oh, okay.
We're going yes.
I'm happy. Look, I mean, I don't know if it's the finest piece of cinema ever made, but I enjoyed it a great deal. And we're getting ready to celebrate this weekend. I'll take Independence Day.
Of course.
I'll
yes.
take it, right? Where
Great.
he's a fighter pilot who wants to become an astronaut, and then he gets rejected, and Vivica A. Fox is his love interest, and he flies into the belly of the beast. He's got some good one-liners. Randy Quaid's a lunatic. I like the entire thing. Cousin Eddie as a fighter pilot is always going to work for me.
Oh, my God.
I'll take Independence Day.
He saved the whole world.
Yes, he did.
And then they ruined it with part 2.
I never
saw
dipped my
Blue.
toe in
Oh
that
my
one,
God.
no.
He wasn't in it.
He wasn't
That's
in it.
right.
You know,
That's
there was
why I
a
never
guy
saw
playing,
it.
There was a guy playing his son, though, in it.
Ah, okay. Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah, she was in it, too.
Yes.
No,
DeAndre.
that's why I said Vivica A. Fox was in it. I'm well aware that she was in it.
Thumbs up. Yes.
All right, I'm taking Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh,
one of
good
my
movie.
favorite all-time movies from Will Smith.
It's
awesome. I know.
Not the Kid Cudi version, but
Makes you cry, doesn't it?
It does make me
My
cry, yeah.
kids and I watched that movie together, and it was, I'm like, I can't watch
Makes
this.
you cry.
It's
Yeah.
brutal.
I was
Brutal
so
in the
happy.
best possible way. Good
Yep.
choice. Bunch?
Who's up? Oh.
All right, I'm going to go with a movie that came out not so long ago,
Bunch
and
gets two.
it's a really good movie. Focus. Have you seen Focus? This is a movie with what's her name? Margot Robbie.
Oh, is this the one where they're making bets? And
Yes.
he's like, yes, I saw that one.
Yes. Where
it's
he's like
awesome.
he's a con man.
He's a con man.
He's a con man.
It is good. I've seen that.
You seen that movie?
Yes.
Focus.
You would like it. You'd
Yeah,
like it
you
for
would
two
love
reasons.
it. I can't believe you haven't seen it, Travis.
Yes.
Margot Robbie and what else?
Will Smith.
That's
Okay.
it. No, Margot
Yeah.
Robbie. That's it. Margot
Yeah.
Robbie. Margot Robbie.
It's
Talented young actress.
post slap, right?
Yes, post slap. It
Right.
came out. I think it came out 2015.
We were out on Will Smith, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get another one, Punch.
All right. Let me see. Let me
Call
see.
timeout.
Focus.
Bunch, you are very prepared for your own game.
There you
I
go.
am very.
Delay of
Oh,
game.
I guess I got to take the TV show French Prince of Bel-Air.
There you go.
Gotta go with that.
Good choice.
One of the greatest shows of all time.
Yes. Uncle Phil, my guy. Yes.
Two Aunt Vivs.
No, I'll just say Karen Parsons out loud. Just,
Oh, go ahead.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah. There you go.
Big fan. Hillary.
Who's it come back around to?
True.
True. Okay.
All right, Punchy, do you have a review of everything that's off the board? Have you been writing it
Oh,
down
no.
or no?
Well, I've been writing it down, yeah. But
Okay,
it goes
yeah.
back to DeAndre.
Oh, okay, back to
Oh,
DeAndre.
that's
yeah,
right.
because I
My
went
fault.
snake draft.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, DeAndre.
Oh, I gotta get in mind. You know, I was expecting Trudell to go. You know, to go
Well, that's
next.
another delay of game. Come on.
I think I'm just going to take King Richard. I think that one's really
I
good.
hate you.
Yeah,
Choice.
yeah,
Dang
King
it.
Richard.
You just messed up my whole snake
That,
draft.
I could be wrong, but that was why he was at that Oscars. Was King
Yes,
That was
Richard.
going to be my next
Oh,
one.
that's
To balance out. Now I look like the jerk.
those should be
See?
together.
Right.
Those should be together.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry.
It's a good pick.
Now I got the slap out there
It's a
by
good pick.
itself. See? Dang. Okay, good pick,
So
though.
back to me now, right, Funch?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I like a good spy thriller. I like a good, that the government is conspiring against people, but there's one honest actor in the whole thing. Give me Enemy of the State.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Good Gene Hackman movie, good Will Smith movie, where all of a sudden he's whispering in his ear. He's trying to get away from the bad guys. I'll take Enemy of the State.
Great movie.
Mr. Farr.
Am I up? Oh, good. Give me Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Men in Black, all of them, or at least the ones he was in.
He was in the first two for
first
sure.
2 or 3. He and Tommy Lee Jones were great. Yes. He ran down a cephalopoid on foot. You might want to give the kid a break. That stuff. When he slid the table over, when all those military dudes were trying to write on he just slides it. Smart guy. Love that movie. Give me Men in Black.
I like the scene with him and Biz Marquee, though, when he walks in the mail room.
All right, Trudell, you get 2.
Okay. Well, just to make sure that my roster is a little bit more versatile, because I came out with Bad Boys, and I included Bad Boys too, selfishly. I'm going to go with Hitch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think Hitch was one of those, like, it was a rom-com that wasn't as corny.
Yeah.
It was, like, actually entertaining to watch. It was kind of funny. And that's like, we got Eva Mendes in there.
That's who we fell in love with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a solid one. And then I will go to my other favorite Will Smith movie, which would be Hancock.
Ooh, good one.
Another good one.
Yeah. So I'm sticking to the movies here. I'm not going to any of the music. I mean, the whole the Eminem line always stands out to me. Like, Will Smith says he doesn't have to swear to sell records, but I do. So F him and F you too.
Yeah.
I'm more on Eminem's side of that one. Even though he does have a couple of good beats, and DJ Jazzy Jeff I respect. But Not huge on the Will Smith music part, so I'm sticking to the movie.
Okay.
Back to you, DeMarco.
I like that song "Switch" by Will Smith. I'm going to put that up there. I know I got Miami. I got Parents Just Don't Understand. Give me "Switch." I like Will Smith.
Get jiggy with it.
Past that one.
Wild Wild West.
Give me "Switch" as my Will Smith song. That's my third one. It's like my favorite. I don't know if people know it. It was big in Europe. It was everywhere.
Like David Hasselhoff.
Kinda, but it rocks. I like it. Give me "Switch" by Will Smith.
All right, my turn again. I'll take Ali.
There you go.
I'll take Ali. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx was the best performance in that movie.
By far.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx kind of stole the movie, but my rule for movies, DeMarco.
Yeah.
Anything over 2 hours, you got to knock my socks off. And my socks were still on, and it was a little too long.
It was okay.
But generally speaking, I thought it was pretty good, and I really like Jamie Foxx in it, so I'll take Ali.
His Bundini was outstanding.
He's
It was
an incredible performer.
Yes, he was.
He is good in almost everything he shows up in.
Yep.
D.
I'm stuck between two, but I really, really like this one only because it was very informational in regards to the NFL. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Concussion.
The NFL would not have picked that.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, so I'll take that one.
All right, and Funches,
ruin the sport.
finish us off.
I mean, no one picked the summertime anthem.
Summertime. There
You gotta go with summertime. I mean, it's summertime. Yeah, it's summertime right now. Everyone bumps it during the summertime at a barbecue, a cookout, or whatever.
I don't know if people bump it.
Yeah, they do.
It's on the radio.
Yeah, they do.
It's on the radio.
People bump it.
It feels like it shows up more than it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People my age, okay?
Okay.
People
Have you ever
my
bumped summertime?
I
Like
have.
you went and searched out summertime
Yes,
to
I have.
play. No, you haven't.
Yes,
All
I
right,
have.
I'm just gonna ask. Give me the definition of like when you say bump. Like you're gonna specifically go find it on your phone and play it.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going to go bump
Yes.
this.
Okay.
Let me go find it, click on it, play it, turn it up.
That's
You know?
what I thought. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Roll down the windows, turn it up.
Yeah.
God.
Get in
I'm
the car.
always so self-conscious when my windows are down and my music's on. I'm afraid people are going to judge me.
Really? No. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? I'm waiting. Why do you like that? I don't know. I just do. I'm always waiting for it. Always waiting for it. Complete happiness, not the pursuit of happiness, which DeAndre took off the board. Complete happiness. What does it mean for LeBron James? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trev, ESPN LA. But let me remind you that our snake draft, the race to the crown, is driven by Rotolo Chevrolet, California's #1 Chevy dealer, 13 straight years. Huge inventory, outstanding service. Rotolo, they take pride in doing it right. Rotolo Chevrolet, #1 for a reason, driven by Rotolo Chevrolet, where #1 isn't a slogan, it is a standard.
And let me borrow that mic. The Summer of Soccer is also here, and Rock and Brews is your headquarters for every single match. Catch all the action on massive LED screens with game day food and drink specials and an unbeatable atmosphere. Bring your crew and cheer on your favorite team and at Rock and Brews. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest locale.
The King is leaving Los Angeles.
Wait, wow. Because he will play elsewhere. Wow.
After years of memorable moments, it all comes to an end.
Do you think that the people in LA are cheering or are pissed off?
What's next for the Lakers? What's next for LeBron? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA?
LeBron is saying, I will play, but hey, Lakers, not for you.
Hear every reaction, every opinion, every breaking update. The home of the purple and gold is 710 ESPN.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal too, right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Summer of Soccer is here, and there's no better place to watch than Rockin' Brews. Catch every match on massive LED screens with surround sound, drink specials, and game day favorites like our new El Clasico burger. Whether you're backing Team USA or cheering on your home country, grab your crew, raise a glass, and catch every match at Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest location.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money, so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000. Use code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You sleep naked?
I do. Completely unencumbered.
He likes to be free.
Put him on the box.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
So if you and I are on the road and we get caught in the same motel and we got to share a room,
Yeah.
you can't sleep unless you're naked.
I would prefer to be unencumbered.
Back to the guys.
Trudell, what do you got going for your 4th of July weekend other than consuming as much World Cup soccer as you possibly can?
Oh, yeah. So it's usually in the past, and my past would be long ago, like Minnesota is just all about getting out into the lake.
Okay.
But here it's more just getting out to the beach. This probably just because I live in that direction.
Are you walking distance to the beach where you are?
We're like... So it's
just on the edge.
So it's like a 30-minute walk.
Okay.
Or 25 maybe. But then if you're gonna bring stuff,
lug your gear.
So the elementary school where my twins went is kind of like halfway.
Okay.
So what I usually do is park there. And then as opposed to like parking at the beach itself, which is always tricky, and then you got to go refill your meter or find a spot that's not 1 hour only. And then I'll drop my family off with all of our stuff. I'll go back to the spot, leave the car there, and then walk and meet them at the beach. And then when we're ready to go, I walk straight to the car, drive it right up to the beach, and then we load it again.
So
that's high level dadding right there. That's job well done.
That's the system.
Do you have like one of the wagons where you're throwing in the smash ball and the cooler and the chairs and all of that other stuff?
All of it.
Well, sometimes. See, that creates a whole nother level though of like if you have the wagon that. So I try not.
The wagon, it looks goofy, but it's incredibly useful.
Saves your back,
It's efficient, but I usually have I'll have the twins. I like to put them to work a little bit, so I'll have them help carry the various bags and stuff. And then my wife just for Father's Day bought me one of those like kind of backpack coolers.
Oh,
have you seen those?
Welcome.
Okay.
DeMarco, did he just ask me if I've seen a backpack cooler? Did that just happen?
The
warm
Yeti,
feeling,
right?
yes.
And so I got it, and I was like, and initially I'm thinking because so Travis Matthew had sent me this kind of smaller, like an igloo type one, but it had speakers on it.
Those are good
so
too.
I loved it. So that was great. So I could like play music on it.
On your cooler,
cool.
You can Bluetooth it.
Yeah, so that was so that was my move the last couple of years. But then something happened, like the water and the Bluetooth, the music doesn't sound as good anymore. So I'm like, well, I can't really use that. But I don't know that I wanted. I didn't know that I wanted her to spend the money for the Yeti, which I've heard are very expensive.
They are.
Yeah.
Money extremely well spent.
Yeah.
Well, it will last forever. You can keep that. You can keep the ice in there until Labor Day, and it's still going to be ice. It's not going to turn into water. It will As long as you keep that thing zipped tight, you're going to be. I'm so happy for you.
Okay.
This is like having someone get their first kid. It's like you're welcome to the rest of your life. This is so exciting.
I'm glad I kept it.
Yeah.
So I'll look forward to using. So I'll have that, and then that I'll have on the back, or I can. One of the twins can carry that from the car to the beach. Yeah. So that's
you're headed to the beach too, right?
Yeah. I'm at the stage like I let them go in, and I stay on the sand and just kind of watch.
Perfect.
And then I wind up doing like what parents do, move over. Yeah. Come on back. You're getting too far down. Yeah. But I don't have the cart, so I lug everything. But I do.
So you're loaded up like a mule.
I am. Like this shoulder's for the umbrella and the little tent. Then I got the towels over here and the chairs.
You have any like the toys?
They carry the toys.
Okay.
Whatever accessories you have, you bring. I'll carry the main stuff.
Because at some point we're going to want a smash ball. At some point you're going to want a football.
Then bring it.
You guys, are you familiar with a woboba?
What's a woboba?
No.
A woboba?
So a woboba, it's about the size of a tennis ball, and it's like covered in neoprene, like wetsuit material, but it also will let water through to the center, so it'll get a little denser and heavier. And it skips across the water in a way like a rock will skip across the water. Like if you try to skip a tennis ball, you might get one or two hops. This thing will skip 50 times, and it goes 100 miles an hour, and it's super fun to try to hit each other with it.
There it is, woboba ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
I'm getting one of these.
Your boys would go bonkers for
how do you spell it?
WOBOBA.
Yeah, Woboba catch glove.
Yeah,
look at that.
Wobobas are a lot of fun.
Woboba water lacrosse.
Oh, I haven't seen the lacrosse.
Oh, you have started something. Oh, this is good. I like this.
They're like $12.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Oh, it's the same thing as a moon ball?
I don't know what a moon ball is.
Moon ball bounce back.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or is that oh no, that must be a moon ball is a different product, I think. But I didn't realize it was the same.
Go for the woboba. Trust me.
Bouncing balls, woboba. Okay.
But it's a ball that bounces on water.
The only thing about the beach show is that my kids can't be fully trusted in the water yet. First of all, I can barely be fully trusted in the water. I almost drowned when I moved
Don't
out
mess
here.
with the ocean.
Didn't learn about riptides until it was too late, until I was in one.
Did you fight it?
I tried to fight it.
Bad move.
I lost.
Yeah.
Mitch Buchanan had to come in and grab me.
boy.
Me and about 20 other people got sucked out right next, like close to the pier, and the waves were super big, so it was gnarly. So I still have that. Like, so when my kids are there, I end up kind of just lifeguarding half the time. Yeah.
You
Even though I
gotta
don't even
that.
know what I could do, and especially with their 5-year-old, right? Because you don't want them to get stuck. So I haven't reached a place yet of no stress beach.
Okay.
When the kids are there,
So I'm
at some point that will come.
The question that I was going to ask you, and I'm taking it off the table considering what you just asked me. I'm going to go over here. Do you sneak a little something onto the beach?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Why
good.
would you ever do a thing like that?
I just want to make
We
sure. 'Cause
follow rules here.
I was going to call the authorities if you did, because there's definitely not certain types of coolers that you can
Just
bring down
saying.
there that are exactly what you're looking for.
Nah.
And there's definitely not little thermoses that have 2 cups attached to each end to keep everything exactly the temperature that you'd like it at. And they definitely don't look like anything other than just a normal coffee thermos, so you definitely don't want one of those.
Wow. Can you write that down?
Yeah.
So I'll definitely not do that next time.
Don't do that.
I won't do that.
You've got to keep
Okay.
sharp eye. I understand that.
I mean, sharp-ish.
Okay. Well, then you shouldn't do it either. Then you shouldn't do it either.
I never would.
Kids,
Yeah.
water break. Come on in. Yeah. Come on, sit here. There you go.
Oh, it's such a good deal.
Absolutely. I'm
Such a
dad.
good deal.
Yes, get out
That's
of
a
the
good
water.
deal. All right, the definition of complete happiness coming up, plus DeMarco's Pachanga pick of the week.
Let's
DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
Hey, DeMarco and Travis, that's us. We're giving you the chance to win a pair of tickets to Pachanga Resorts Casino's 2nd annual Whiskey and Wings Festival. Wait till you hear my little Whiskey and Wings Pachanga sounder. When you hear it, be caller number 7 to 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN, and answer a question about something that we talked about earlier in the show. If you get it right, you win. It's that simple. Visit pachanga.com for tickets to the Whiskey and Wings, and I'll see you there. Cheers.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Heading by Ronaldo! He is a sensation! It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Soccer fans, head to Pachanga Resort Casino to watch the tournament action at Kelsey's. Catch every kickoff with festive food and drink specials all month long, barbecue platters to share, and select $7 beers. Plus, plan to be at Pechanga's exclusive Thursday night watch parties to score photo ops, goodies, and much, much more. Don't miss a match at the top spot to watch your favorite teams in the Temecula Valley. Call 888-PECHANGA or visit pechanga.com for more details.
Red card penalty.
Score big with Waba Grill's new Red Card Combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, 3-piece chili crisp dumplings, and a side of Wablaze sauce for that extra heat. Then kick it up a notch with our new Penalty Punch, a premium beverage loaded with sweet mango popping boba. It's a flavor finish that hits the back of the neck. Get the Red Card Combo for $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
Dude, tonight is loaded. Dodgers, Padres. You got 3 World Cup knockout games. I mean, I don't know how to pick a Pechanga pick of the week. The U.S. doesn't play until Monday, right?
Is that right?
Are we
Monday?
playing Belgium on Monday?
Monday?
Belgium, Monday night.
In Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I know Wimbledon is going. There's really no big marquee matchups yet, but major action. Biggest night or biggest soccer days of the tournament coming up right now, in your opinion? Of the tournament, you got Spain, Austria, Portugal, Croatia.
Every game from this point on is just going to grow in importance, right? Like obviously the stakes and as the rounds get closer, but you're also trimming a lot of the fat. Just the teams that aren't as good, like USA dumping Bosnia or Austria losing to Spain today. You're starting to get down to just the real teams at this point.
Okay, then I'm going to pick this. I'm going to pick Dodgers Padres because isn't Roki going tonight?
He is.
Okay, I'll pick him. Because that's part of the question marks that we have about the Dodgers. Catcher, Will Smith. What was the other ones? Who might be coming back? You said Snell, Glasnow.
Yeah.
Roki, where does he fit into this whole thing? Can he pitch his way back into your heart? Or
I think he's still a work in progress. I think he's had moments where he's looked really good. There's moments where he's looked dreadful. There are moments where he's kind of been, just so-so. I think he's been all over the map, which is pretty normal for a player at this stage in his career. He's not a finished product. I know I say this a lot, but because Yamamoto came out, Yamamoto was a finished product. Like he was as good as a pitcher can be when he got here, and he just showed up and started lighting guys up.
People down. Yeah.
Roki Sasaki was not that. Roki Sasaki is an incredibly talented athlete who is still learning to utilize his talent.
Okay.
And so there's all sorts of peaks and valleys.
What's the opposite of expendable? Not expendable? Is he how do I say this? Do you need his contribution to win a World Series?
As currently constructed, no.
Okay.
But they would not have won the World Series without him last year,
That's
and
true.
no one was saying his name, so who knows? But as we sit here on July 2nd, if Roki Sasaki just, poof, was gone, it doesn't really change a whole lot.
Okay, I'm still picking because, like I told Greg, I don't think the Dodgers actually have a rival.
No, they don't.
I think you're a lot of people's rival,
Yeah.
but you don't have a rival. But I'll pick this as your Pachanga pick of the week. Dodgers versus Padres. Tonight, that game kicks off or starts at 7 o'clock tonight. Pachanga Resort Casino stay and play package, deluxe room one night, and $100 resort and dining credit. Play your perfect combination at Pachanga Resort Casino. Visit pachanga.com for more info. Had to pick that.
I want to go back to something you said a second ago, Trudell, about we're at that stage in the World Cup where they're trimming the fat.
Yep.
Is the USA the fat or the meat?
No, they're not. They're not the fat.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a legit like top 16-ish on the lower end of that, but like they're somewhere between probably 12 and 16 with how they're playing right now in the world, right in that range of Mexico, and then Belgium is a couple of spots higher in terms of talent, but also in that range. So almost all of the teams that are advancing like are legit real teams, right? Brazil, England. We expect Argentina when they play tomorrow. Right now, Portugal and Croatia. Whoever wins is a really good team. So you're starting to very quickly run out of the Cinderella type runs, like Cape Verde, right? Who has been the darling in some ways. They got to play Messi tomorrow. So
he said he wanted Messi. Well, you got him.
Bill comes due.
He's got. Yeah. He'll be there.
You got him.
Yeah, he'll be on the bus.
See that guy? There he is. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
So does one World Cup affect the other? Like if the U.S. has a great showing, do they move up for next World Cup?
No. Everything starts new with qualifying.
Oh, okay.
Yes, everybody starts at 0. You have to actually qualify as one of the top teams in your region. So in the USA's case, that's easier because their region is CONCACAF, which is like the U.S., Mexico, Canada, and then all the island nations. So Jamaica, Costa Rica, Panama, etc. Now they didn't have to qualify for this World Cup because they're the host nations.
Yeah.
Next World Cup, it's Spain, Portugal, Morocco, who will get automatic qualification. Now, all those teams are very good, and they probably would qualify
And
anyway.
how does that work? If I'm playing someplace else and I got to go back and play for America to qualify?
Yeah, so they
go back for qualifiers.
They have international breaks in the the professional schedule. Yep.
What's exciting, and again, as someone that is new to this and someone that it's exciting and I'm enjoying it a great deal, but don't really, the nuances of it are not apparent to me, that we're no longer the, hey man, we're in it, or hey man, we won a match, even if it was in pool play. But now and that's why I asked like the difference between being the fat or the meat, that we're the meat, even if it's not the filet, that still feels like a major improvement from when the first time this stuff started to cross my radar, 25 years ago. Now,
yes and no.
No? Give me
so
the no.
they've actually made the round of 16, I think, 4 of the last 5 World Cups that they've been in. Now, they didn't make the World Cup 2 World Cups ago.
Right.
So that was the total disaster. But at this state, they usually are at least favored to get out of their group back in the day. And that means all you got to do is finish second. But now that they expanded the field, it would have been a big disappointment if any of the good teams didn't make it out of the group, because almost everybody did. Now, getting out of the round of 32, in this case, since the USA won their group, they had an easy group, they had a pretty weak opponent relatively. They got Bosnia-Herzegovina, which was a third-place finisher in a group. In this case, like Portugal has to beat Croatia, who was a second-place finisher in their group, so they got a little bit unlucky there relative to the USA's draw. But now you're not going to get a fake team coming up. Like they're going to get Belgium, and Belgium's a real team, and they have not beaten a team like
if you
Belgium.
beat Belgium, you're a real team.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Right? And look, I know I'm going by what you've told me, that beating Belgium is a tall order. That beating Belgium without your number one striker is an even taller order, but not an impossible one. That's certainly something
it's
they
like
can get done.
55-45.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'll take that.
If they get past Belgium.
We're the 45, though, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden it's now say, hey, look, man, anything can happen. We're still not in that stage?
Well, here's the problem, because if you beat Belgium, the most likely scenario is that you got Spain next. And I can't remember the last time I saw Spain lose to a bad team. They lost in the last World Cup. Well, first of all, they won the last European Championships, which is so every World Cup's every 4 years. European Championships are every 4 years, but they're alternating. So the next Euros will be in 2 years from now.
Okay.
And this is the Euros is the next biggest thing that you can win, right, outside of the World Cup itself. And the South American countries play in a different tournament called the Gold Cup.
Mhm.
And sometimes the USA gets to play, gets invited, sometimes they don't. Last time they did during COVID because the Mexico US actually hosted it, so that's a different thing. But the every other 2 year tournament thing is usually the structure of it. And Spain, they lost in PKs to Morocco, even though they were the better team, and since then they've won like every game against even the good countries. So
I'm coming over to your side, DeMarco. I'm coming over to
There you go.
Let's get to anything can happen.
Let's beat the hell out of them.
Just you need one crazy day, one
Right.
good day, or
They
the other
need-
guy needs to have a very bad
no,
day.
we need
Belgium-
4 of those though.
Yeah, but one at a time. Trudell.
Yes, one at a time.
One
You
day
said
at a
Spain
time.
hasn't beat a bad team. If you beat Belgium, you're not a bad team, right?
No, that's already established though. USA
Okay.
they're a good team. They're not a bad
Oh.
team. They're a good team, but Belgium is a slightly better team. But you can beat Belgium. From that point on, though, then if you somehow beat Spain, which they missed 2 PKs and they hit the post, and so let's say that happens. Then you got France. And then if you happen to beat them, then you got either Argentina or Brazil. So it's just the likelihood that
You've
it
seen my
happens.
fastball.
You'd have to have that. You'd have to have basically 4 times you're going to have to beat a better team.
That's
and
right.
that's the kind of run that you've never seen
gotta
before.
play us too.
It's never happened in the World Cup where you've seen an underdog country has never won.
I texted you when Spain had a draw in their opening match against, was it Cape Verde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
okay.
was like, don't worry about it.
And you were right, but that can happen. And now, because it's knockout instead of a draw, we go to PKs like you're talking about.
If that weren't their first, this is one of those tricky things, though. If that were a game that Spain had to win and weren't just sort of like they were annoyed,
breaking
but
a
they were
sweat.
like, all right, fine. Now we have to play harder, and they won their next 2 group stage games. Like had that been the 3rd group stage game, they would have won that game 6-0. So they were kind of like, and they were hey, we want to get a sweat. We want to get our rhythm. We want to play our game, but this is step 1. We think we're going to the final. We got a long month and a half here.
Beating Belgium, then we're beating Spain.
And and that's but again, point 1 step at a time. The first step is beat Belgium, and then we'll see what happens after that.
First step is get that red card rescinded. Is that ever?
Oh.
Is that a thing that can
wish.
happen? Is that because the NBA rescinds technical fouls every once in a while?
There's no chance he's coming back, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
you can't
No.
open that door.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, FIFA's been known to do
I
weird
mean,
stuff.
right.
The last World Cup was in Qatar, or
Oh,
Qatar, or
my
whatever we
God.
call it. I mean, they're open.
This
they're
is
open,
true.
They're open to negotiations, shall we say?
No doubt. If they beat Belgium and Spain, they are the story. Because no one has that, right?
Well, so yeah, the Belgium game would be an upset, but not crazy. But this is
You
assuming
knock out Spain.
This is assuming Spain wins. Spain still has to beat the winner of this game, and that's not an easy task. Now they Portugal and Croatia are both excellent. Portugal better than Croatia. I think they'll win, so they have to win that game first. But if things go as we would expect, and then Spain got there and the USA won and they beat Spain, that would be the biggest soccer.
Trav. Stay there.
I'm with you. You
biggest win in the
talked me into
history
it.
by far.
Yes.
I'm just enjoying this. I'm enjoying I've enjoyed the matches where I have in our pool. I don't even have a dog in the fight there. I don't have a rooting interest in the way that you would have a rooting interest for USA. And quite frankly, I find myself rooting for Mexico because a lot of my friends are rooting for Mexico and they get excited for it. So that's really fun. But
you're not in the paint your face stage yet?
Not quite. Hey, look, I bought a hat in Canada so I could go to the watch party.
There you go.
I put on my Maple Leaf hat and went out there and had a great time.
If we
there.
beat Belgium, we should have to do the show with painted faces. There you go.
Done.
We should have to do USA painted faces. Are we in?
How about like stickers so I don't have to wash it off afterwards?
Okay, we got to hire the guy to do it. Yeah, let's do stickers. There
Let's
you go.
do stickers.
Something there.
Yeah, I'm not going in the mirror with the red, white, and blue. Yeah, I'll put on a sticker or two along the way. Little tip or no tip is coming up next. Mr. Marco and Travis Trudell's here with us on a Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, we are rolling right into the 4th of July holiday weekend. It's one of the biggest around. Happy 250 to everyone out there. Also, a lot with along with celebrations, there's going to be a lot of chaos and craziness, especially on the road. Accidents are more likely to happen over a weekend just like this. This is a fact. There's a massive surge in volume on the roads with reckless and impaired driving. Be aware, keep your head on a swivel, and if you have an accident, call my guy, Big Al. He's a Southern California native, been around here for 15. He's been helping people in California for over 15 years. He's a huge sports fan. He gets it. We've been fielding calls about his Kings, the Lakers, everything. He hears it. He knows after a crash, things can get really overwhelming between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off and trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors, all that stuff. It could be a lot, man. So make sure you have a friend in your corner. That's where my guy, Big Al, comes in. Lock in this number in your phone right now. Lock it in right now to be safe. 1-800-HURT-123. Couldn't be simpler. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the entire process if something happens. They'll protect your rights. They'll help you understand what you may be entitled to. Don't forget that. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call all the shots. Make your first call to Big Al. 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24 hours. They never close. The first consultation, entirely free. If there's no recovery, there is no fee, so don't worry about that. Just call Big Al. 1-800-HURT-123 or visit BigAlCA.com. Big Al is a attorney, Ken Klein, based here in Los Angeles.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Listen, I liked saying Turkey Yay because I found this interesting that there was this new pronunciation of the country Turkey that I had no idea about. Like, nobody sent me the memo. But after they beat the U.S., I decided to call them Turkey Boo. I'm not going to call them Turkey Yay. I'm going to call them Turkey Boo.
Oh, my gosh. That is such a dad.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Headed by Ronaldo! He is a sensation! It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means? It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. Tip or No Tip time with producer Laura. And sitting in today for producer Laura, here's producer Funches.
Did he make it?
He made it.
There you go.
All right, guys. I'm here.
All right, so there's a
Papa
big,
Shango.
big story going on this weekend in New York. I don't know if you know about these two people that are getting married, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Who?
Yeah, they're getting married. This young couple, they're getting married tomorrow.
MSG.
God bless
At MSG, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then I saw something like, I don't know if this is a real report or is this something, but somebody's reporting that she invited the Knicks starting five to her wedding.
Really?
Terrific.
Yeah. So I feel like that's just a burden for the Knicks starting five to even show up, man. Like they probably don't even know her well.
That'd be a hell of a party, though.
Just put yourself in their shoes.
Okay.
Do you want to go to a wedding that you really don't want to go to? Do you really don't know the person well or whatever? But the person's a celebrity. Tip or no
feel
tip?
where you're going.
Tip or no tip? Would you go to this
feel
wedding
where you're
if you're the starting five of the Knicks?
I'm going tip. I would go to this wedding. This is guaranteed to be fun. Everything in there is going to be top notch and free. Yes.
Look,
Mr. Wedding right
don't
here,
really
dude.
care about Travis Kelce all that much. I'm not a particularly huge fan of Taylor Swift. She's fine. I mean, kind of indifferent. Hell yes, I'd want to
Thank
go
you
to that
very
wedding.
much.
I like to go to any wedding. I am pro wedding across the board.
Don't you think it's a little too big and just?
No.
I like to go to an intimate setting.
An intimate wedding
that.
is great. A big wedding is great.
Yes.
Weddings are great. Everybody's in a good mood at a wedding.
Absolutely.
There's alcohol. There's dancing. There's music.
love in the air.
There's everybody is in a good mood.
Yes.
Maybe once in a while, and I have a story that I could tell, that you get a pain in the ass sister who doesn't like the groom or whatever, and she might kind of pour cold
single
water
one.
on it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But a wedding is almost always fun. And then if you imagine what the entertainment's going to be at this thing. It's
and
going to
they're
be off the
defending
charts.
champs. They're not going to have to wait in line.
It's
They're
going to
be
be great.
ushered in right to your seat. It's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Funchy, what are you talking about? What's the other side of this?
I mean, I don't know, man.
No.
I feel like
Don't even make the other side of this.
there is another side of this, dude. If you don't want to go to a wedding, I mean, I've been made to go to weddings I don't want to go to by my wife.
What are you trying to avoid?
Like whose?
Getting dressed.
Call them out.
Her friends or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, her friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her coworkers
Wait,
or whatever.
let me
coworkers
hold
that
on.
she barely knows
Hold
or
on.
whatever to get invited. Like, come on, man.
How did
There's
you-
dancing. There's music.
I
There's
don't want to
drinks.
go.
How did you propose to your wife? Because this came up yesterday. Somebody asked me to tell. Somebody asked me about this
That
story.
was me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was in I knew I was going to do it that day. I planned on doing it that day, but I was in the kitchen, in my dirty kitchen with dishes everywhere and dirtiness everywhere, and I got on my knee and I said, "You ready to do this?"
You ready to do this?
Yes. And then?
Well, she said yes.
And then?
This is the best part. We went to go eat some Howlin' Rays after.
They went and
some
got
hot
some
chicken. Got some chicken. Some hot chicken sandwiches.
I mean,
yes, sir.
Look, Funchy stayed true to himself, okay? And his wife appreciated that about him. And I'm guessing they watched 90 Day Fiancé after.
Yes,
and
they
it was just a
did.
normal night. And the reason why I brought that up, because I figured the story was something like that, and I was trying to put context as to why you wouldn't want to go to this wedding at MSG, which sounds awesome. And by the way, you would, in this case, you would live in New York City, probably, because you would be playing in the Knicks.
Heck
It's
yeah, I'm
not like
going
you'd
to
have to fly across the country. So, no, we're all going to that.
You
Yes.
invite me to your wedding, I'm a 95% likely of showing up
Let's
to
go.
it.
Depends. Destination wedding? Maybe not.
That's the 5%.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, unless you're sending me a plane ticket, then
Yeah,
maybe
there you go.
we'll reconsider.
All right, I'm gonna do this one real quick, and then I'm gonna pass it to DeAndre. All right, I just saw a funny video of a guy that he says he's going to a cookout or a party early, and then he's made to set up and go to the store. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like you go to a party early, you have to set up.
And they send you out for ice?
If you're there too late, you gotta clean up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you get there, I don't know, a little bit late, they make you go to the store.
Yes.
Tip or no tip? You hate doing all that stuff.
No tip. I don't mind. I usually
come
ask,
on,
what can I
man.
help
No.
with? You know?
No.
I usually ask, you need something?
Yeah.
I'm willing to run.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I'm with DeMarco.
Yeah.
I don't mind. You want to send me on a nice run? I'll go. I'm going to call on my way in. Especially like if I were coming to your house, for instance. Okay.
What do you need?
And, hey, I'm almost there. Do you need anything?
You know what?
That
Can
way-
you stop off and grab a six-pack?
No problem.
Done.
No problem.
There you go.
I'd be happy to do that.
No, you should have had that six-pack already waiting for me.
Now, I would be concerned about your beer setup if you wanted me to get the six-pack there because it means you don't have it iced down
I'll
from
explain
the
it
morning.
later.
that
Maybe
fir-
I dropped the case. It
Okay.
exploded.
All
You know,
right.
something.
Fair enough.
We
No,
need
I don't
some
mind.
help.
By the
Yeah.
way, I don't mind helping you set it.
There
I
you go.
don't want to help you clean up.
Really?
I don't want to do that. I
Okay.
will if the opportunity is there, but I'm going to try very hard to. I'm going to be the first person to leave, not the last person.
I will take account. Like, we got 6 people to clean up, so I will do my quadrant.
Okay.
I will clean up this area, and that's it.
If you invite me to 4th of July, right? Yeah. Fireworks go off at 9. Boom, bang, boom, bang, boom, boom. Hey, DeMarco, thanks a bunch.
I'm out.
See you on Monday.
Oh, that's cool. That's fine. But if you are hanging around, if you're one of the people, then grab a bag.
You the last one to
up.
leave?
Yeah.
Not usually. No, I'm not going to be the first person to leave. Typically, and right now, all of the events that we're at are almost always including all of our kids.
Sure,
yeah,
and so that changes things a little. And we have one of the younger kids with a 5-year-old, so we usually can't be the groups that is like closing it down. I just think, Funchy, I'm curious though to bring you back into this. If one of your friends invites you over and they say, "Hey, come over to the house," do you bring something every time?
Well, yeah, I'll bring something, but I'm not gonna. I don't like getting there and be like, "Hey man, can you go to the store and get us some ice or something?" Like, I get that a lot, especially from my mother-in-law.
Whoa!
My mother-in-law, she's the queen of doing that. She's the queen of doing that.
Did you see where
I go to a party at my mother-in-law's house, or my in-laws' house. But I gotta go to Taylor Brothers 3 times.
But you call on the way in and say, "Hey, yo, brother-in-law, I'm almost
Travis,
to your place."
I asked mother-in-law, "Hey, do you need something?" And she's like, "No." And then when I get to the house, she's like, "Oh, we need some more wine. Oh, we need some more ice.
Say no.
Come on.
Say no, Bunchy. Say no.
What about this? How long have you been at the house when she asked you?
Could be like 15 minutes.
You know what? I pounded 2 beers right when I got here. I can't drive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And also, my wife is the one that's like, let's stay longer at this party, and then like we end up helping the people clean up.
We have that same problem.
I
we're
know.
always the last.
Best 4th of July party I've ever been to in my life. It was a day party on a boat down in the Dana Point Harbor. Okay, and it was come down. We'll cook a little bit. We'll have some drinks. We'll enjoy. And it literally said, "Show up whenever you'd like afternoon, and we're gonna shut it down at 5." Okay, beautiful. That way everybody can get. And literally at 5:00, the boat owner gets up out of his chair and goes, "Okay, thanks for coming."
Get out.
And literally,
get out.
Get out. And Susan's like, "Oh, let me help you clean up." And he goes, "No, party's over. Enjoy the rest of your day."
You dang right.
I'm like, this is the best party I've ever been to in my entire life. It was amazing.
Sometimes when I throw a party, it's easier to get people out so I can clean up.
Yeah.
If I get the volunteers, you're making it harder. Just go.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Get out of the way.
All right, DeAndre.
Real quick. So, Tim Hardaway Jr. signed with the Miami Heat this week, and his father, who has his jersey retired with the Miami Heat, is his number 10, went on a radio show, and they asked him if they would allow Tim Hardaway Jr. to wear number 10. And because Tim Hardaway Jr. has been wearing that number throughout his NBA career, and his dad went on a radio show and said, "No, my legacy is my legacy. Even though he likes to wear number 10, that is not coming down from the rafters."
Yeah, Tim. Tim. There you go.
Come on, man.
So, tip or no tip, he should allow Tim Hardaway Jr. to represent his jersey.
Go earn your own stuff. That's my number. I did it. See these knees?
Didn't Deacon Jones give you his number?
I had to borrow it. I had to ask for it.
Yeah.
That's not my dad.
Yeah.
Go get your own. There you go. I see you, Tim.
Tim Hardaway goes on the radio. Stuff happens. That's be careful. That's something that he probably wants to.
Wow.
I would let my kid wear it. I would probably, quite frankly, that stuff. I'm not precious about that stuff. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, I'd really," okay. And if it was my kid, absolutely.
Once you give it to him, you know you can't take it back.
I know. I would 100% give it to my kid. If it was Joe Blow off the street that they got traded, I earned that. You can wear number 11. But if this is my kid, you can have it.
Go be you. Yes.
I mean, I think that is weird behavior by Tim Hardaway Sr. I just do that. If my kids want to have to do anything with me, I am honored by it. There's nobody else in the world that I would rather have carry on any kind of a legacy, which obviously as a male, you get the name. I still feel guilty for my wife that she doesn't have her last name after my kids. Right. So or our kids. So, yes, to me, that's a no-brainer. Thank you for asking. In fact, all of their numbers up to this point generally are after my favorite players. Because, when they're 3 and 4, like, Daddy, what number should I be in this? Like, oh, well, this is a good baseball number. This is a good soccer number. At some point, I want them to find their own number if they so choose.
There you go.
But they most likely have just kind of listened to my advice over the years with it. So, to tell your kid no and then to kind of do it publicly?
Heck no. I burped you. I fed you.
What?
You got a roof Now I got to give you my number?
I'm trying to honor you, Dad.
No.
I'm literally trying to honor you.
Pick another number
My
and make
legacy is
that
my
high.
legacy.
Man.
Yes.
What if
Come on.
Deacon Jones would have said to you, no?
I
What
would
was
have
your
cried.
plan B?
Not his
I
dad.
would have cried like a baby, please. My number.
By the way, that's that you had the balls to go to Deacon Jones and ask is honestly very impressive.
One of those the things I realized on the way, like, away from him. Like, I can't believe I just did that. But he said yes. There you go.
With all due respect.
Yeah.
If you were the first pick in the draft, I would understand it.
Yeah.
But coming in as an undrafted player and going to Deacon Jones and saying, hey, can I have 75? That's a big swing.
It was a big ask. It was a big ask, but he said yes. And he said if he sees anything less, he'll take it back. But no, you're not getting my number. No. Go find your own. Yes, sir. Not happening. You can do 57. How about that?
Yeah, flip it.
There you go.
Are we sure Hardaway wasn't joking?
I don't think so, man.
His track record indicates that he was probably not joking.
Tip or no tip is brought to you by my guy, Big Al. If you're in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone, please. Call this number. Super easy to remember. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com.
All right, coming up next, we're going to get into what we've been talking about for a good chunk of the day, the complete happiness. What does that mean for LeBron? Why could he not find it here in Los Angeles? And where might he find it elsewhere? That's coming up next. DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
A chapter closes and a city reacts.
LeBron realizing, hey, I don't have a voice in that organization anymore.
That's right. LeBron James is gone. Now, the questions begin.
Does LeBron feel wanted by the Lakers? I don't think he felt wanted by the Lakers.
The next era starts now.
I think it really just comes down to what Luka wants. Luka seems like he's wanting guys from other teams to come and build a team around him.
Breaking it down all day on the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code FUTURE to borrow up to $10,000.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
We're talking about batting stunts. And there's a guy that does it on the internet, and he does them all perfect. He's doing a Shohei.
Batting stance guy?
Batting stance guy.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Including when Shohei gets a ball that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Or a strike he doesn't like. It's so funny. He got the whole mannerism like.
Yeah, he looked and he's not only the best player that I've ever seen, he is also the most polite player
Super polite
that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He tips his cap to the opposing manager. He says hello to the catcher. He says hello to the umpire. Like, he's making sure that he's greeted everybody that needs to be greeted.
I don't mind Dalton rushing. I like to see a little fire from Shohei.
Couldn't agree more.
I just love that part of him.
As long as it doesn't get Shohei off of what he needs to do.
Yeah.
I like that rushing is the only guy on that team that's a total wild card. Everybody else, and I know they like Kike Kike's not a wild card at all. Kike's a personality, but he's not a wild card.
Light.
He's the guy that'll put on, dye his hair, put on, dance around, but he's not a wild card. Like when he's on the field, he's a pro's
You're
pro.
going to need Dalton rushing in the playoffs.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's going to be that guy in a situation where you need to have that guy.
He's very emotional.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And you're going to need him.
He's also really good.
He's getting there.
He is getting there. He is, now that he gets to play a lot, I think you're starting to see that he was one of those few guys that the Dodgers basically took off the board. Like when they were doing deals, you say, like, we'll deal this guy, that guy, by the way, they've sent out some really good players. Jordan Alvarez, O'Neal Cruz, like some really good players, but they kept rushing in their back pocket. Like, we're not dealing him. And I think you're starting to see
came through here?
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Pretty good
player.
Yeah.
Really good player.
Alvarez might win the MVP. I mean,
really
those guys are fantastic.
We actually have some sound from Mookie and Max Muncy talking about that exchange between Ohtani and Rushing.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I want to speak a little bit about the situation in Minnesota with Rush and Shohei. Everybody kind of saw it. When they go down and we got to go down and look at me and you down there. We're just being nosy.
Wait, what y'all doing down there?
I was really just kind of seeing how this is going to play out. What was possibly going to be said.
I think it's a good growing moment for both guys. Sho's not always going to be able to throw to Will. And this is one of those moments where it was like, hey, sometimes Sho wants to throw a pitch that maybe isn't the best pitch to throw. You learn how to deal with that the more you've been in those types of situations.
What I really enjoyed was like how Rush later on took accountability. He knows that he has a lot on his plate.
You're the catcher for a staff that's first in baseball in a lot of categories. So, that's a lot on your plate, and he's done an amazing job handling it.
He'll just keep learning.
Not one of us knew how to handle that situation at that stage.
No.
How many times were you peeking around the corner and I was breaking a bat down in the tunnel or something,
Which I love, by the way. I love that.
They were going to fight.
They were going to get in each other's face at least.
Oh, my God. Okay.
They were not going to fight.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to fight either, but I think it was going to be a F-U, no F-U moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to win that.
No,
You're not going to win that against Ohtani. Are you crazy?
Hearing Muncy talk about that, and he's right, but it's also one of those, he had no choice. This idea that he took responsibility. He did, and he should.
Yeah,
he had no choice.
No,
well, he could have perpetuated. He could have been that little petulant child.
Not if he wants to stay on the team.
Well, that's the consequence. But you could have,
There are any number of whether it was whoever it could have been. It could have been Freddie, could have been Mookie and Dave and Kike and whoever polices those situations, or maybe Shohei himself. To some level, probably not. But the comment that I thought was the most interesting out of that was just like, sometimes Shohei is going to throw something that you don't think is the best pitch at the time. And to me, that's something that shouldn't a catcher just know that about all pitchers, right? Like
you should know that about him.
Now, you don't you were a pitcher, Travis, but the pitcher ultimately is the one that gets to decide, right?
So this is
if it comes down to it.
This is an age-old argument.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick Monday talks about this on the broadcast a lot. Exactly what you just mentioned, which is here's the pitch that's called. Would you rather a pitch, and for instance, the Marlins and the Rockies have kind of adopted a college format where each pitch call is coming from the dugout. Now, I believe it's the Rockies have empowered their starters to say, if you don't like it, go ahead and overrule it. The Marlins, I believe, are like, you're throwing this. If we call a slider, you throw a slider. If we call for a changeup, you throw a changeup. And we're not negotiating this.
I don't like that, by the way.
I don't either, but this is where the argument comes down to. It's, would you rather throw the right pitch, which is the math tells you throw a slider here, or would you rather the pitcher throw the pitch that he has the most confidence in?
That one.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And again, that's me as a former pitcher.
Let
is always,
him, pitch.
I'm
throwing it. Yeah.
I'm throwing it, and if I don't think I've got command of my changeup, or I don't think that I can land the changeup, or I don't think the changeup's the right pitch, and I want to throw a fastball, even if your math says a fastball is a bad pitch here, I still would rather have my guy throw the fastball because he's going to trust it, he's going to believe in it, he's going to execute it a little better. Now, if that fastball gets yanked and the ball, and now you come back in the dugout, if I'm the pitching coach, we're going to have a conversation about it. And if your answer is, look, man, I didn't like the feel of the ball in my hand, I couldn't do it. All right, but
right.
I think that's probably what it was. But I would, especially if you're Dalton, if Johnny Bench was behind home plate, then he and Shohei Ohtani can have a conversation about it. Dalton Rushing has not been in the league long enough to say, hey, hold up. Will Smith probably. Timeout. Let's come on. Let's talk through this.
Let's talk about this.
Let's figure out. And if you want to convince me why I want to do it, okay, that's fine. But Rushing's still really new. And if you don't get your way, you don't shoot the guy a crappy look as you're running to the backstop to pick the ball up because it got by you.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to hear that perspective, like kind of the Rushing side of it, and be like, oh yeah, I get that. It's just clear from not. This isn't just because Shohei is Shohei and he's amazing. It's more because like the pitcher in this instance and the pitcher that's been around in the major league level for a longer time, he should have the latitude to argue that point and again not be shown up for it.
Yes,
and it's the same thing with a manager, right?
Yes.
Like if the manager said, "Well, I got," and then the manager, I guess the manager isn't even making the call; he's getting it from the computer,
right?
And then it's being relayed, but then that's not as fun.
It's
then
not as fun.
It's like and I guess it's a reality. But
we're this is probably getting less true literally by the minute. Pitching is still an art to me. There is still an artistic
we're taking
element
out a lot
to
of the
it.
art, though.
It's almost all gone.
Yeah.
It is a straight math equation. This guy can't hit this pitch in this spot. Throw it. Just beat him to death with it until you can't do it, which makes sense. But if it's like, man, this guy can't hit curveballs, down and in. Okay, I don't throw that pitch particularly well. What I do throw is a sinker down and away. I can do. Which one would you rather have me try to do?
This is
Your
part of
best
the
pitch.
Yeah.
This is part of the art, though, of it is that the hitter also has a brain. The other team has a brain, and if they know what you want to throw the whole time, sometimes the best thing to do is a different pitch that isn't the one that the scouting report sent out because they're now expecting you to do the thing that your numbers are lower against. So like you can't just stick by the book.
No.
It's the same thing in the NBA. If you're going or the NFL, you give me the equivalent. The NBA would be, all right, we know that this guy can't stop you from going to your right.
Goal.
Around him.
Who scored?
Oh, damn, Croatia scored.
Hey, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I do like Croatia's gear. That's good gear.
You like the red and white
I like the
checkerboard?
checkerboard deal. Yeah.
The checkerboard part of the flag.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And Portugal definitely the favorite in this one. So this is big here. 53rd
and they're
minute.
What are we, 53rd minute? Yeah.
Yeah, 53rd second.
No more.
So you can't stop a guy from going right.
And this is the scouting report. Here's how we're going to defend this. But let's say take in the case of Luka Dončić. So they're going to play you this certain way, and this is how I want you to attack this matchup. Well, you don't do it literally every time. Sometimes you let Luka use that as the fake and then go the other way. And he's the only one that really knows that because he's on the court.
Right.
So I just want the guy on the field.
Let the pitcher pitch.
So I want him to have the latitude. DeMarco, my guess is that this would be a quarterback getting a play type of scenario too. The quarterback's going to get a play.
Yeah.
But then he's probably seeing something that the coordinator isn't to the same degree, right? I guess Matthew Stafford's going to have more latitude than a rookie in that, but shouldn't a lot of that be decided by the quarterback?
Depending on who it is, I'm going with the quarterback. Unless you get a tyrant like Aaron Rodgers who checks out of everything. No matter what the game plan is, I think I know more than you. That's a problem. Right? You know what I mean?
Unless he does.
Unless he works. Right.
Unless he's right.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying that Aaron
And when
Rodgers,
he's right, he's going to let you know he was
that's what
right.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, this is what I'm seeing. What are you seeing?
Right.
Like, that's how I think with guys like Rodgers, you need to present it to. And Trudell, you mentioned my favorite part of that, but listening to Mookie and Muncy kind of chop up the rushing Ohtani, disagreement, shall we say, is that they both ran to the tunnel to see what was going to happen.
Man.
Even guy Mookie Betts is going to finish playing baseball and walk straight to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Like, he's Mookie Betts, right? He's a 4-time World Series champion so far. He's an MVP. He's Mookie Betts. And he's like, ooh, these guys might throw. I can't wait to see
he
this.
He can't be that dumb, can he? Yeah, he can't be that dumb, can he?
Is that what it is? I mean, you were in those moments. Are you like,
can't be that dumb,
Are
right?
you trying to stop it, or are you like,
No.
I want to see what's going to happen?
For him, let it happen. Let's see what happens. Go ahead.
Have you had any of those moments in the locker room, DeMarco?
To where
like you wanted to see
teammates are
something,
going to
fight or whatever, and then
It's
you wanted to
different,
see it
though.
happen or
like
whatever.
I've seen smaller guys try to fight Orlando.
That's a
Pace.
bad idea.
I mean,
are you kidding me?
And like I can't back down. I'll be considered a you know what. It doesn't matter. He's going to kill you. It doesn't matter. No one will think less of you. Just go away. But no, not like that.
But look, let's say they're of the same weight class. Okay,
Yeah.
that it's two big guys or two regular. They're the same. Do you get in between and go knock it off, or you're like, look, these guys are going to do it. They'll get over it. Teammates fight. It happens. It's not the end of the world.
I've seen a guy step in front of Marshall, like a backup running back.
Are you kidding me? Marshall Falk?
That
A
stepped in front,
backup running back?
trying to take his reps or something like that. Like Marshall wasn't working hard that day. I am. I deserve. No, that's Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. This is practice. What happened?
They just tied, or is that another?
Another goal.
They're gonna call that one back.
Real quick. So pitching has lost
Oh, it's
the art
offsides.
form.
Yeah.
So are you telling me Greg Maddux can't pitch today?
No, he could.
He could.
But,
Okay.
So here's this is the same argument about like if Shaq showed up today. If Shaq showed up today, just like if Greg Maddux showed up today, he would have gone through a different system to get to the point where he's at the major leagues. Greg Maddux would have been taught differently from when he was in high school, when he was in the minor leagues, as opposed
So
to
he wouldn't be Greg Maddux.
he would be a different version of Greg Maddux.
okay.
But the fact that he could move the ball the way that he could, the fact that he was as smart as he was, the fact that he could locate the way that he could, there's always going to be a place in the game for a guy like that. But like, you look at Wembanyama, look at Kevin Durant, look at their
true.
those guys come in the 70s. You put them in the paint and they just stand there and they try to shoot hook shots and drop step and things. And now those guys put it on the floor. They shoot threes. So the next Shaq that is probably going to have a handle. He's probably going to have a jump shot, and he can go underneath the basket and be Shaq. It's those guys. The best guys will always be good enough.
Right.
But I don't think you're going to see a lot of guys throwing 91 miles an hour in the major leagues ever again. That's never coming back. But yeah, Maddox could still pitch today. Oral Hershiser could still pitch today. Those guys that didn't throw the ball 99 miles an hour
I should say
could
that.
still get guys out.
They were talking about how many batters Greg Maddux faced, and there was like only 9% got to like 3-0 counts.
And I would be willing to wager of those 9%, 90% of the 9% is because that's what he wanted
That's
to
what
do.
he probably tried to make you. Yes.
This is,
Wow.
I don't care if I walk you.
Wow.
Like he was one of those guys, I'll live
Insane.
to fight another day. I'm not going to mess around with you.
What's this happiness thing about LeBron? Happiness is what? Being
complete happiness,
Yeah.
right? Told that his main priority was finding complete happiness at this stage of his career. What do you guys think that means? Does it mean being on the best team? Does it mean being with his family? Does it mean being in a city
for me,
he likes?
for him, just assuming I know what he thinks, it means you have a chance to win a championship. That means you're competing for something, not just beating your head against the wall. Because everywhere he's gone, you've won, and you've always been in pursuit of a championship. To me, that would be happiness for LeBron. That sounds about right. And no matter where you live, he's got a private jet, I assume. You can get anywhere. So having a chance to win a championship means happiness to him. That's what I would say.
I really don't have a good answer for this one. I've been thinking about it as well. In fact, I thought he was going to come back to the Lakers partly because I thought he had the chance to be the happiest there. And again, this is just based on what I saw, not asking or hearing anything from him. But, you know, his home is here, right? His 11-year-old daughter is here playing sports and volleyball, goes to school here. His son is on the team. He's got all the LA golf courses. He's got the continuity with the team that he seems to get along really well with everybody. Loves his coach, gets along well with Luka, tight with Austin. So all of those factors I thought would more favor him staying. And so that's the part where I'm not sure, other than until Draymond Green opted out of his contract and with the intention of signing an extension, but not doing it until later in the year to open up space. That when I heard that news, that was the first time that I thought, okay, maybe Golden State, because then in that case I could see him being happy, and I get that. What Steph and Draymond, his peers, guys he's been friends with, known for a long time, Steve Curry knows from Team USA. So that's the one situation where I can see that being a different type of experience than what it would be staying with the Lakers for one more year and still having some level of kind of happiness. at a different place, then it's harder to see why that would have a benefit over what the Lakers could offer.
That's why I think pursuit of a chance to win.
Yeah, maybe I'm taking this too literally, because what you're saying, I think, makes sense because of what he's saying. When I hear complete happiness, in my mind, I think about what Trudell said, which is my family's happy, I'm happy, my lifestyle's good, I'm on a good team. It's not like the Lakers are a lottery team. Lakers are a good team. I got a chance to win. Maybe I'm not a favorite to win a title, but I'm also not on one of the worst teams in the league. That's pretty darn happy to me. And the other part would be, like, if he wants to win, to me, that's pretty easy to say, hey, the reason I wanted to go move at this stage in my career, 24 years into the league, 40-something years old, I want one last really good chance to go win, and I'm not sure this is the place where I have my best chance to go win. That's different to me than I want complete happiness. Complete happiness is what you described, but I keep coming back to your thing.
Who made the quote? Was that Rich Paul then?
Yes.
Competitive basketball?
No, complete happiness, competitive
basketball. That's LeBron.
Yes.
But I thought
Rich Paul.
The first quote was competitive basketball, that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that meant I want to go someplace that has a better chance to win.
I just don't get. This is why I'm kind of hung up on the literal, what is he looking for? Is he looking for, because best chance to win makes perfect. I know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what complete happiness means. It's very ambiguous.
Well, it just makes me think of last summer, right? And you had the quote after, and like basically the organization looks to be building a certain way with Luka and where are we and a chance to compete and all that. And obviously it was a good Lakers team that had a chance to compete. And especially if LeBron were going to come back at a much reduced cost, which he's going to have to do no matter where he goes now, then that team would have a chance to compete for a title as well, I think. So that the competitive part of it, I think, would have applied to the Lakers. There are plenty of things I think that would have made him happy. So what are the things that, I guess in this, you're almost trying to do the math then, well, wait, what are the things that weren't going to be, why was happy not a possibility in LA?
That's what I'm getting at. And then
Team's not good enough.
Is Golden State any better?
With him on it at a minimum, the team would be, I think, just as good as him going to Golden State.
Yeah, that's what I get at. Like,
currently exists.
I look, if he lands in San Antonio or then okay, it's what you're describing. But if he goes to Golden State, is he any closer to winning a title than he would have stayed in LA?
No,
I think it's about the same.
I think that might be something else, though.
Well, that's where I mentioned what they have that the Lakers don't is his peers, like his guys,
his contemporaries.
The oldest player on the Lakers right now, the current roster, is Austin Reeves, who just turned 28.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. LeBron is 41. He's going to be turning 42. So that part of it, I get. Like, he's closer in age to Steve Kerr than he is with most of the Lakers roster. His literal son is on the roster.
Yeah.
So that's the one part. So, like, if you're going to, after a game, right, like LeBron can go have a glass of wine at the hotel with Steph and Draymond and talk about old times. That
not have to explain stuff.
That I totally get, right?
Right.
And whereas again, it's just a different, like, was he going to go socialize like with the team, and then his son's along with? So that to me is like a happiness level. I don't think the on court stuff is as relevant, because I think that him joining he could join 12 teams, and those 12 teams could have a shot at winning the title with him on a veterans minimum.
I always come back to, okay, if you're looking for complete happiness, then why are you? My immediate logic jump is, why are you unhappy here? Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like, what? Okay, if that's the goal,
not the third option,
maybe. And one of the things in Dave McMenamin's piece that ran earlier today was that the relationship between the organization and LeBron James started to drift apart a little bit over the Russell Westbrook thing was a long time ago. I mean, it wasn't like it happened this season. It wasn't like this was a defining moment where it's just like, hey, look, we can't do it. We heard about the game ball stuff and all of these other little things, but I'm like, these seem like things you could get over. These
I never
don't
heard
feel
him
like
say it
fatal
was
flaws.
my fault for Westbrook.
No,
I never heard him take responsibility.
And that was the other part. It's like that at best it was a collaboration to make that decision.
You
and
could at least help him out and say, I wanted him here.
Yeah, didn't work out.
Has anybody ever said that? True. Anybody around LeBron even broach that?
I don't think anybody's ever like raced to take credit for saying I was the one that made the Russell Westbrook thing happen. Since it obviously didn't go well.
Yeah.
So
or take the blame.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think there isn't really like a record, an oral history of the Russell Westbrook.
But I can see that's where it started.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Like all this stuff comes out later.
Of course it does.
It just takes a little time.
30 for 30.
And, reporting around all of this stuff too, and I believe it, is that the Lakers wanted him back, right? Rich Paul had said the Lakers wanted LeBron back. I believe that they wanted him back, but I don't think that that's the full story either. I think they wanted him back under a specific set of circumstances. I think they wanted him back under circumstances that made sense for all parties.
We'll have you back.
And I again, this kind of goes back to something we were talking about a couple of hours ago about the idea of when you are in LeBron James's universe. I don't think that any of us can understand how that shapes the way that you think and act and everything else. It's just such a unique set of circumstances that it's hard to understand. But I don't think it's a huge leap to get to the point of this is probably the first time in, if not his entire life, in a really long time, where the decision wasn't entirely his. Where this was somebody else that said, before, every time he would be free agent or whatever, it was, here are 30 teams, we'll give you the max, please come. That's the pitch. And he just, I'll go over there. That wasn't the pitch this time. The pitch is, this is how much money we have, this is what we like, this is how we envision your role. And I can understand, going back to what I just mentioned, that for the first time I was like, well, what do you mean everybody doesn't want me? And having that land a certain way. And I'm not even saying he's wrong to feel like that, because he's lived in a world where he's gotten everything he's wanted for the last 30 years. Like, why wouldn't I get what I want this time?
Why would I have to accept less?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am LeBron. And he's right. He was probably your best player towards the end.
He certainly was at the very end.
If anybody on that team that deserved a raise, it was actually him, not the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we'll see where he goes. We'll see what that does to the NBA landscape. But I don't think the majority of Laker fans are what just happened. I don't think the Lakers themselves are, hey, what just happened? I think everybody realized this was a possibility.
Look at Trudeau.
And here it is. Oh, is this PK?
Ronaldo's about to take a penalty shot for Portugal. So
you want to do some play-by-play for us?
I lost focus there.
Yeah.
So VAR intervened again and ruled that there was a penalty because a defender on Croatia grabbed a Portuguese attacking player.
Bang.
And Ronaldo just banged home a penalty shot to tie the game at 1. And
that's
he does
weak,
his
man. I'm sorry.
famous Sue
No,
celebration.
because they already advanced. The corner kick already happened. That play already was already over with. They already advanced the ball, and then they decided to go to the VAR because they want to review it. Man, get out of here with that, man. I don't like that.
I hate VAR. I'm not.
That's
gonna,
weak,
I'm
man.
not going to speak on behalf of VAR in any context. If you're asking me simply, was that a foul? I would say yes. He basically tackled the Portuguese attacking offensive player. Or attacking player, in this case, I think it was a midfielder or a striker. He basically kept him from being able to head the ball on the corner kick.
They just showed a shot of the VAR.
Oh, that's a foul. He tackled him from behind.
There you go.
Now, whether or not the ref, I don't have audio in here, so I don't know. Like, did they blow the whistle? Right, that part I don't know. I didn't see. All I saw was the actual play itself. I don't like the hesitation technique.
I was just going to ask you about that.
It generally doesn't work. In this case, Ronaldo, basically, he did get the keeper to dive in one way, and then he just went straight down the middle.
When you would take one, what was your strategy?
Bang it hard into the corner.
He went left side on me.
High or low, does it matter? Or just get it to the corner?
I mean, so going high, you're risking going over. So you have to be very, very precise. If you go low and hard into the corner, it's the only trick is, if you're playing at like even the college level, it's harder to do that than at the high school level. So like in high school, most keepers aren't that great. And even in club, you can get away with going low. If you get a great keeper and you try to go low and you don't hit it hard enough, they can get to it.
Yeah.
It's tough. They can't get to the one that you roof, but then you're opening up the risk. But my number one spot would be the low left corner, which is usually you'll see guys that are right-footed go across their body to go in that direction if they're going to really bang one. If you open your hips up, sometimes then the goalkeeper can see your body shift and know that you're going to the other side. So that's a little trickier.
Okay, he just buried it, and there's still a lot of game left. It's tied.
Yeah.
But had he missed that and they lose 1-0, what? Because we were talking a little bit about how people wanted him kind of out of the lineup to begin with.
What I like is he's a great penalty taker. He's one of the best goal scorers in the history of the sport. They have several other great penalty takers, including Bruno Fernandes, who takes all the penalties for Manchester United and is no stranger to pressure, is happy to embrace the pressure. But I do like that he went up there and was like, look, guys, forget what happens if I miss this and legacy and all that. No, I am Ronaldo. I believe that this is going in. nobody's taking this ball out of my dead white hands. So I like that he removed, because you heard. So did you hear the story about the German team?
Tell me.
So the captain, Joshua Kimmich, he basically had to implore somebody to take the fifth penalty. He's like, guys, what are we doing here? And I think, now this is just a report, so this isn't 100% true. We don't know for sure, but another player who he plays club with in Bayern Munich, Goretzka, who's like been a good player for a long time, was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not taking it.
So I'm just for my clarity,
this is in the shootout,
right? But this was the manager was saying somebody's got to step up, or the captain.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So Joshua Kimmich is the German captain. He's an outside back, but he plays in kind of an attacking role as a defender. And usually the guys that are going to take the penalties are either strikers or midfielders. Just like you're used to taking shots. That's just part of what you do. You don't often have like your big center back who's a physical, win the ball in the air, beef it. And the guy that missed their last one, Ta, had never taken a penalty before.
Oh, wow.
But he just looked around, and Goretzka said he's not taking it. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll take it. Nobody else stepped up to take it. And he went up, and and it looked like he had never taken a penalty before. Relative to Goretzka, who's probably made 100, I don't know, he made like 200 penalties in his career.
I have said it 100 times. You big eyes matter.
Of course.
Like, I don't care if it's the World Cup, the World Series, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the high school, whatever. When fear enters the room, no matter what level it is. And some people, and it's not that some people don't have it, it's just that they know how to manage it. They know how to, what it feels like. Okay, I am nervous, or this is a big moment, but I know how to use this, as opposed to I feel like I'm about to pass out. And you get one of those guys, and bad stuff happens.
And even Wemby. Wemby at the end.
100%.
Wemby at the end, right.
So even the order of penalties matters in terms of who's got the most chutzpah.
Yeah.
In high school, I was the captain of the team, so I always wanted to take the first penalty to set a tone and to just to sort of calm it down if I could. And then the other person, the co-captain has to take the fifth penalty.
I was going to say,
the one that could be the decider.
One.
You put the guys that are skilled but aren't used to taking a lot in the middle, so as to try and remove as much pressure as you can. Now, the trick gets to be, if you're tied after 5, then every single one is sudden death.
Right.
And then by that point, you're having your defenders and eventually your goalkeeper come up and take them. But so
why can't the same guy take them?
I'm always curious to see who steps up first, who looks like they want to be there, and you can have. The last thing I'll say about PK, so hopefully I'm not boring you on this.
No, this is great.
So England has notoriously struggled with PKs, and I think part of the reason is because they have the most harsh press of almost anybody, and therefore the most pressure.
You don't want to miss.
And England got to they had a chance to win the finals of the Euros. I talked about the Euros being the secondarily most important tournament. Or wait, was that one in the World Cup? I think it was in the Euros, but essentially they subbed in 3 of their young, skilled attacking players. Right, and it happened to be it was Bukayo Saka, it was Jadon Sancho, and it was one other player. This will probably come to me. Was it Rashford at the time? I don't think it was Rashford. Point being, but it was 3 younger players, and they barely got on the pitch.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden the shootout starts, and it's like,
Do you
go
have
ahead,
to use guys that were on the field?
Well, because it's hard to go on knowing that the only thing that you get to do, you haven't kicked a ball in 2 hours,
right?
You haven't been a part of the game, and all of a sudden, hey, go make this penalty. And by the way, you're young, you haven't been in this moment before, and they have veterans that have been there, and they all 2 of the 3 missed, and England ended up losing. And then everyone's blaming the players that missed the PKs. I'm like, that's on the manager.
Yeah.
Okay, that is on for putting them in a situation that is not evident. You have to think about all this stuff when you think about who's taking a PK.
This is my theory on pressure. PKs, pitching the 9th inning, getting a base hit with the bases loaded in the World Series. You're a pressure player. You're not a pressure player. I really, truly believe this. The guys that have, like you were talking about young guys, the guys, younger players that get put in those moments early in their careers that find success relatively quickly in a big moment are very likely to continue to have success because it's like, oh, okay. I think the best example of this is Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, when he was before he had become Derek Jeter, was a very good player, but a very young player. And he comes up and early in his Yankee career got an opportunity and in baseball, you have no choice. It's your turn to hit. You got to go up there and hit. He had success. He's Derek Jeter. Now, every time it comes up, I'm relaxed. I know that I can do this. I've done it before. The exact opposite of that is Alex Rodriguez, who every time from the moment he was in this league, when he got a big at-bat, he failed. So with each successive failure, the pressure gets turned up more. And then you start thinking, hey, maybe I can't do this. Maybe the pressure does have me. And it just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking until the point where it becomes true just because you believe it's true.
Makes me think of putting, too.
Oh,
going for
great
that.
example.
Yeah.
Like you make the first 3-footer of the day. All right, I can make you miss the first one. Good luck making the second one.
Yeah.
You know, but if you make the first 2 or 3 and you miss the fourth, I just missed one. It happens.
And Ty, you make one early in the Masters, boom, you're good for 10 years. You miss one early in the Masters, all of a sudden you get up there again.
And
Dalton Rushing is not taking a PK for me.
No. And then the other one, last one is like when Barry Bonds, you know who Barry Bonds was a horrible postseason player. Right up until he wasn't.
Right.
And then he went nuts and you couldn't get him out ever again.
Yep.
And he became one of the all-time great pressure hitters. It changes, it's fast.
Is this when he took steroids?
Hey.
If you think that's going to change the way he could do that, I mean, yes, he did all that stuff, but he was unbelievable. Still hit the farthest baseball I've ever seen in my life in the World Series. We got a little straight up coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav Trudell's here on a Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, DraftKings is live in all 50 states now. That means us. That means California. It is win or go home time. That is it. The World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now available in California. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions do apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19. For terms, go to dkng.co/predictions promo. But remember, the most important thing, spend $5 to get $200 with code LA710. New DraftKings customers, LA710, spend $5 to get $200. Good luck out there.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
On this day in 1997, Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear.
Oh, yeah.
On the third round of their heavyweight rematch.
I was there that night.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Berg, you'll love this. Here comes a reference. Me and JT the Brick were there that night.
That guy he wasn't. Chris isn't here, Dave.
I know, but that's who I was there with that night. And I never forget, man. He bit that ear off, and like we ran back to the like media outlet center behind where was it? Maybe MGM Grand Garden. Does that sound right?
Probably.
And we couldn't wait to hear what was going to happen afterwards. So yeah, 1997.
What did it sound like, Cap? No, I mean, like, what'd he say?
Oh, that part. That was the aftermath.
You thought the biting of the ear?
Right. The biting of the ear, it sounded like this, Lindsay.
Ew.
Yeah.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam! The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Crypto.com Arena July 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKD Tires and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
How about some whiskey and wings with Baby Whale? Call right now.
Summer of soccer is here, and there's no better place to watch than Rockin' Brews. Catch every match on massive LED screens with surround sound, drink specials, and game day favorites like our new El Clasico burger. Whether you're backing Team USA or cheering on your home country, grab your crew, raise a glass, and catch every match at Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock. Visit rockinbrews.com for your nearest location.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, so big party weekend this weekend, right? Big party. People are getting together, having a good time, and at the risk of being slightly immodest, I like to fancy myself a relatively good host when people come over to my house. I like to make sure that I have a spread out there. So if you're thinking about what you'd like to do this weekend and what you'd like to get going, we've talked a million times about how to set up your cooler, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you a basic little menu and a few little things that you can do to make sure that your party guests are having a great time.
All right, number one.
Okay, number one, we're going to have some dogs on the grill this weekend, okay? And if you want to just go traditional dogs, great. If you want to throw some brats, if you want to throw some other things on there, some Polish on there, great, okay? We're going to make sure that before we throw them on the grill, though, that we're going to prep them correctly. We're going to stab a few holes with a fork in all of our things, and then we're going to take like a big...
Stab the hot dog?
Yeah. Stick with me here.
Okay.
And the brats and the other ones, too. Put them in a big bowl if you got it, or like one of those big aluminum pans, right?
Okay.
And we're going to put all of our meat in there, put a little holes in there, and then we're going to make sure we get enough stuff in there. We're going to cover that with beer. Okay, we're going to put some whatever beer you like.
Cover with beer.
I would suggest going with a more full-bodied beer than a lighter beer.
Suggestion?
Just like a full test beer, like a Modelo, something like that. Okay. Or you want to go with like something like you want to go a little bigger, you can go like Sam Adams or something like that. That's a little bit of a bigger flavor.
Always good.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to let those soak for an hour or two in there, and then
for an hour.
We're going to cover it up,
put
them to the side. When we get ready to go, we're just going to take that whole aluminum pan and we're going to put it right on the grill. We're going to let them cook in the beer. The beer's going to heat up. The beer's going to start to boil. We're going to cook those dogs, those sausages all the way through, and then we're going to finish them on the grill so they get the crispy skin that we like. You get that snap that you want along the way.
Okay, throw the whole thing on the grill. Okay.
In that pan, you're going to put a chopped up onion, a sliced onion, and then take 3 or 4 green apples. Stick with me on this.
Okay.
Slice them up. You're going to have to slice them relatively thick, maybe 1/4 of an inch thick.
Okay.
Put those in there as well. And then when the dogs come out,
wait. I'm put them in there before I put them on the grill?
Put them in with they stay in the pan. They stay in the broth, so to speak. Okay. Then if you would like, you can take the onions and the apples and put it on the dog. You take them straight out of the right in there. You get a little of that sweet sour situation going on there.
I might go with the onions.
It is a great one. Try it with the apple. It's just a little bit of. Do you like relish on your hot dogs?
I love relish.
Try it with the apple. If you like relish, you got that. We're also going to do an order of wings, right? Cook the wings on the grill with just salt and pepper. Don't put anything else on.
Wings, salt.
Just salt and pepper. But we're going to have on another station, we're going to have a little bowl full of your Frank's Red Hot if you want, barbecue if you want, whatever you have. And then in a third bowl, soy sauce, ginger, brown sugar, and honey. Okay? Whisk that together. Throw a little sesame seeds in there. Toss your wings in there. I guarantee you there won't be a single one left.
Wait, ginger, soy sauce, and what?
Brown sugar and honey.
Sugar. Okay.
What kind of sauce is that? Like what
kind
of?
It's like teriyaki.
It's like a little bit of a teriyaki. We could throw some green onion on there if you want to do it.
That took a while, and I was riveted, by the way. But for you to explain, I can only imagine how much time it takes to actually do all of
10
that.
10 minutes.
10. Okay, but here's my main question though. So I like beer overall.
Okay.
So partly because you have a couple and you get a little loose and all that, but the actual taste of beer,
Okay.
I still don't love.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's the best tasting thing. So is there something in the beer combined with the meat and the way, like, what makes it taste better in the hot dog? Is there a different liquid that you think would also taste good if you did it that way? Why is beer
You could use, like, honestly, you could just use water if you just want to cook them that way because it cooks them thoroughly through. So they're cooked through, and then you can crisp them if you don't want to.
So the liquid itself, it's like
it's boiling it on the stove.
Yeah,
Like
it's getting to more part of the.
No, just regular water.
Regular water?
Like if
Okay.
you remember the kid, you boil them in a pot. As a kid, it's the same idea, only the beer and the onions and the
Flavor.
apple impart a little flavor into
Right,
the sausage itself.
But the beer, like the flavor of the beer, are
Then
you
you should skip that part.
I'm just curious. No, I'm just curious about that because if I ate one of your hot dogs and
I
this
think
I'd
you'd
be
like
like,
it.
wow, this is amazing.
I think you'd like
But
it.
I'm just curious because I don't. I mean, look. Here's one thing
You
that
know
I
what it
think
would
it tastes
be?
better. Champagne tastes better than beer. What if I did that with champagne? Would
Never
that be
tried
a
that.
different type of?
That's an interesting idea. I've never tried that.
You know what I'm saying?
Sugar in it. Yeah.
I might give it a shot. I don't know. It may be
How about,
awful.
How about Mountain Dew? Now
Nah,
talk about
come
something
on,
that
come
tastes
on.
great.
You know what I'm going to do
Come
for you,
on,
Trudell?
Drew.
If you ever come to my house, I'm going to make you Mountain Dew hot dogs.
Send that up. Send that
I
up.
am going to make
I'm
you
just saying,
Mountain Dew hot dogs
tastes
are coming.
great on its own. I'm just curious how it would taste. So, Travis, if I ever come over and I'm
going to make you one.
If you look, if you
A
live
Mountain
like
Dew
5
hot
minutes away
dog?
from me, I would come
Oh.
over tonight. I think you probably live pretty far away from me, but I would. I just want to try a beer one, a Mountain Dew one, a water one,
And a
I want to
champagne one?
compare.
Okay.
Oh, champagne.
Yeah,
That's the one where I kind of.
You know what? We're going to do like a little taste testing thing. You're
not
you're
doing
on
the
your
Mountain
own
Dew.
on the Dew Dog.
You're there,
But
yeah.
the rest of it, the champagne one's actually maybe a little red wine.
Can I throw some hot links in
red
there?
wine, sure.
Oh yeah, whatever meat you
in
want.
the
I like hot
beer?
links.
Yeah, whatever you want.
It won't affect the other. I guess
No.
the
You're
spice
good.
might kind of leak out if I put holes in it.
You'll be all right.
All
You
right.
guys ever been to Wurschkirch?
No.
Downtown?
What's worse?
Yes, I've been the one in Venice though.
What is
Oh
that?
yes,
Not downtown.
it's like a sausage beer place, but they also have like exotic sausages like rabbit and rattlesnake or something like that.
Rattlesnake?
Yeah, but they also
Oh.
have hot links
Like,
and
yeah,
like your
regular ones
but
too, yeah.
It's just it's a German kind of you feel like you're in a German ale house.
That's right,
So you
that's
have
right, that's right.
The big dogs.
You had
together.
me.
You
You had
can't-
me.
really
you
good
Who
can't.
said
fries.
peacock jerky?
and
That
good
was
beers.
you. You said peacock jerky the other
Bucky's
day.
probably has it.
Oh,
I'm
Marcus,
just saying.
you remember when you were in Germany?
Yeah.
They like each city has like a beer that's just native to that city.
Right.
I don't
And, like-
remember Berlin's. Do
Okay,
you?
I don't
Yeah.
remember Berlin's, but I was in Cologne and
Yeah.
it was Kolsch. So
Okay.
they
I've
had
have
Kolsch.
Kolsch in the Wurstküche, and so I was like, I remember because when we lived closer to it, I drank it, and then I'm like, oh, I feel
So
like I'm
good.
in Cologne.
Ah, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's kind of cool like
They
that.
gave me a sausage like that was that big, and the bread was like that. It's like,
Perfect.
yeah.
Can't beat it. Straight Up With Me is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Blue Ice has commemorative bottles celebrating USA's 250th anniversary and Blue Ice Vodka's 25th anniversary. New red, white, and blue theme bottles featuring the 250th logo inside the label are currently available in stores for the straight expression in both 750 milliliter and 1.75 liter size. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. And Funch, does that music mean that it's time?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We got 2 calls on the line.
Oh, do
All
we?
right.
Oh, good. Yay.
Got
Whiskey and Wings?
Jesus from Santa Ana.
Hey, Seuss, what's happening?
Hey, what's good? How's it going, guys?
Good.
What's up, Jesus?
Happy 4th. Happy 250. All right, what's the question?
Happy
All right.
4th. Happy 250,
All right,
guys.
Jesus, what item did Trudell recently purchase that made Travis so proud?
Oh, yeah.
Cooler.
Yeah!
Yes, we're giving it to him.
You got
Okay.
it. You got it, man.
There
Nicely
you go.
done.
Good job,
I mean, what
Jesus.
kind of cooler? It was a...
I know. I don't want to step on Jesus here.
Okay, we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
It's cooler.
Yeah, no,
I'll give it to him. We're gonna
I,
get
I,
this move.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
He was listening. He got the point.
There
for
you
sure.
go.
What color did you get?
It's kind of like tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Nice color.
Yeah.
If I was the next caller, I'd be mad. Like, that's not right. I had the right answer. You
She's-
should ask the next guy what he had.
I'm
Yeah.
very hard to shop for, so she's going to be very happy that you endorsed it this strongly.
I'm
She's going
not
to be very
doing a
happy.
bit here at all. I am thrilled that you have that. That is a game changer.
You look so happy.
You living where you live, you having an opportunity to go sit on the beach, you having young kids that you like to go to a park that keeps the ice all day
Right
for
there.
a couple of days. DeMarco, you can't beat it.
And it's a workout, too. There you go.
Well, you load it up right.
Well,
it
there you
is.
go.
the only
Get some steps in
the
there.
only thing that I wanted in it, okay, when I first saw it was I would love like a little zip pocket in front for like keys and wallet or something like that.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing that it didn't have in
Get
there.
yourself a little waterproof pouch. Just throw it in the cooler.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
you
a good.
got an answer for everything.
All
You
right.
know that.
Well,
See?
here's the
That
thing.
is a
We have to
smart
bring
idea.
we have to bring a separate beach bag anyway. But you could put that in there because then it's nice and secure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Oh, my God.
I'm here to solve problems.
There you
DeMarco.
go. The only thing, the green apple. Does it have to be green?
If you like, yeah, because you want the tank. You want the
I want
little
the tang?
sour. You
I
want
can't
the
do
little bit
the
of
honey
sour.
crisp?
You can.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Do
That's
you?
Do you?
Do you?
There you go. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. We got a little shop talk coming up
Yeah,
next.
let's do it.
Little shop talk to end out the week. It's Travis DeMarco. Trudell's here too. 710 ESPN.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
ESPN LA fans, join us Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino for the Kickin' It at the Park tailgate party as we broadcast live with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Come tailgate for the quarterfinal and unforgettable final World Cup game at SoFi. Cheer on your team and enjoy HBC's new outdoor bar. Hollywood Park Casino, the only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7, is LA's hottest card room, and it just got hotter during the epic Summer of Soccer. Friday, July 10th at Hollywood Park Casino. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow us at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV. But if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite play his acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000. Use code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
We're all here. We're all ready to go again.
What's happening? How's your butt?
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
All right, quick update. Portugal just scored in extra time. They now have a 2-1 lead, and my eyes are not good. What do they have, about another 9 minutes to play?
They've got 6 and a half minutes left.
Okay.
So this is the third time in the round of 16 where a team has led 1-0 early. And first it was Japan, right? That was up 1-0 on Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Brazil came all the way back. Then England was down 1-0. England comes back, wins 2-1.
Right, England. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. And that was of course
that
a
was
big
a
win
beautiful
for
goal.
England.
Do you have England or something?
Punchy
And our
has
pool,
England.
yes.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And now Portugal. Now Croatia, not quite the same underdog story as England. England was playing against Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. And even Belgium came from behind. They were down 2-0 to Senegal. So, like, you score the first goal in soccer, and the odds of you winning the game go way up. It has not been the case in the World Cup so far.
That was a fantastic
goal. You ever drop in a header?
Yeah, sure.
What does that feel like?
I mean, So do you mean like physically
Yeah,
or
like
scoring
what does
a
that
goal?
feel like having a ball bounce off your forehead?
The way my dad taught me how to head a ball was pretend like there is a $100 bill in this ball. Okay, that's how you have to think about it. So you have to hit the ball, like try to get the money out. If you let the ball hit you, it's going to hurt. If you hit the ball,
okay, I see.
I assume it's the same thing in
Same
football.
thing, yeah.
Like if you
the hammer, not the nail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's a better way to put it.
There you go.
Be the hammer, not that your head is the hammer. You're fine.
Got it.
If
Makes
you
sense.
let that thing hit you, you're going down and you're
Easy
seeing
coaching
stars.
point. Right.
Be the hammer,
Right
not
there.
the nail.
Just here's my only request. When I say that next week, pretend like you've never heard it before.
Okay, you got it.
All right,
Wow.
a couple of quick
Actually, I'm gonna
birthdays
use
here.
that on my kids.
That's
There you go.
terrific. We only need one or two of these, quite frankly. Happy 40th birthday. I know that Ireland and I will certainly be celebrating. Perhaps nobody else. Happy 40th to Lindsay Lohan today.
Happy birthday. Okay.
To Katie Heron from Mean Girls.
I want to ask the same question you asked about Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I won't.
Am I surprised?
Are you surprised?
A little bit. Yeah. She's actually got squared away. She's doing like Hallmark Netflix
really
movies
good
kind of
for her?
things now.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy 36th birthday. Holy smoke. That Lindsay Lohan and Margot Robbie are roughly the same age is deeply upsetting.
Yeah, it is, right?
Happy 36th
Yes.
to Margot Robbie.
We're going to say your favorite Margot Robbie movie.
All
of them.
Yeah. I mean, Wolf of Wall Street was
All
fun.
of them. Right.
I like that. Larry David turned 70.
Hey.
Have any of you guys watched Larry David, the American History
I
thing?
did. I watched
What-
the first episode.
What did you think?
It's okay. I mean, it's like, I don't know,
What's he
Curb in,
They're-
1770,
Yeah, it's him being Larry David in these moments in American history.
But he's also like historical figures, too.
Yes.
Being
So
like
he's
the Larry
teaching and
David.
making you laugh.
He's arguing with Benjamin Franklin in one of these
This will be
things.
good.
This is high on my list. Benjamin Franklin, by the way, perhaps our greatest American. There's a strong argument for that.
Case to be made.
Yeah.
That why he's on a $100 bill?
Oh.
I mean, he invented everything and was just the smartest, and he helped us get through the Revolutionary War by getting France to come over. I mean, he did all the things. Genius.
There you go.
Yeah, Larry David
wine,
talked
too.
about that in his new show.
Legendary American, Benjamin Franklin.
Jose Canseco turned 62 years old
Way to
today.
go. And his brother.
And and Ozzy
And
also
his brother.
turns 62
He was dating
today.
Madonna back in the day.
He sure did.
Oh, yeah.
Jose
Yeah.
Canseco was a big deal. And one for you, DeMarco, on the way out the door.
Dude.
Brett the Hitman Hart, 69 years old.
The best there was, the best there ever will be.
Heart Foundation.
There we go. My man.
Was he good?
Oh, my gosh. The best ever. Yes,
According
sir.
to
Best technical
you
wrestler.
or to him?
To everyone.
Best technical wrestler
There
ever,
you
probably.
go.
Best technical. See, I learned hammer, nail.
The
I
best
learned
there
about
is, the
headers.
best there was, the best there ever will be. That's it.
Trudell, good job today. We'll see you next
see you,
Thursday.
True.
Thanks for having
Everybody
me.
have a happy 4th of July. We'll see you on Monday.
Light up your 4th of July with big savings at